Alrighty. I just want to make sure everything is set up. And there we go. Welcome on in, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, people of all NFL fans. We are here for a good Monday night game here with the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Once again, I am sorry that I didn't stream for a while. I've been very busy, so hopefully everything goes well between now and the end of the season. But once again, we're here with the Chargers and the Eagles here. Sure. Anyways, if you're new here and you're enjoying this kind of stuff, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,200 subscribers. Comment down below what you guys want me to do next. I've got to turn down my volume. There we go. Nick Sirianni, first place Eagles in his 5th season as well. Jim Harbaugh in his 2nd season as well, looking to give the Chargers another playoff berth. It looks like the Eagles are going to get the ball here to start this game away. The kick is away, and it's going to be caught to the 15, 20, 25, 30, and down at the 33 is Britton Covey. And with that, the Eagles will get the ball here. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts, 19 touchdowns to 2 picks, 8 rushing touchdowns, 210 passing yards per game. It sounds like a lot. Well, I can't speak. It sounds like a lot, but it kind of is. 1st and 10. Hurts is all alone in the backfield here. We'll see what he does here in this first play of the game. Barkley's motion from the left to the right. Hurts is going to drop back. Look to his right. He's going to look to his left. He's got enough time to run. He chucks it deep. And it's, in and out of the hands of A.J. Brown. He had him. And it is incomplete. It is 2nd down. Great coverage from the Chargers there to prevent a very huge gain there. Would have been at least 36 yards. So, Brown's going to go to the sideline here. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Hurts will have Barkley to his right. Hurts will give it to Barkley here. Barkley gets stuffed at the line. And it's now 3rd and 10. Looks like he might have gotten one, but not a lot. Mailata, Dickerson, Jurgen, Steen, and Fred Johnson leading this offensive line. Saquon, the running back, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, and Dallas Goedert are the receivers and tight end. And then obviously you have Jalen Hurts. Kevin Patullo is absolutely terrible in his 1st season of the offensive coordinator job. It's going to be 3rd and 9 here. Brown is the motion man from the right to the left. Hurts will go ahead and have Barkley to his right as well. 3 on the play clock. Hurts will get the ball snapped. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Dallas Goedert, and he has enough for the 1st down. Dallas Goedert moves the chains. It is a 1st down. I keep forgetting. It's this way. No, I was right the first time. It's this way. It's confusing. Camera's in reverse. Oh, yeah, so it's this one. 1st and 10, Barkley to Hurts' left. They snap it. They're going to give it to Barkley here. Barkley will get about 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 here. 13:25 left in the first. Tier Tart, Deshaun Hand, and Justin Bergey for the D-line of the Chargers, followed by Khalil Mack, Dayon Henley, Denzel Perryman, Dante Jackson, Derwin James, R.J. Mickens, Elijah Molden, and Tarib Still. 2nd and 8 here. Hurts will have Bergey to his left. They're in a play action. Hurts will throw it. It's caught by Jahan Dotson. He gets it down to midfield. And it's going to be a gain of 5. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. Quick play action from Jalen Hurts here. 12:47, 12:46. The Chargers so far have allowed 20 or more completions. 20-yard completions allowed. 9. Sorry, I can't read. I can't speak at all. It's 3rd and 4 here. Hurts will be all alone in the backfield, going 5 wide. 3 on the play clock. They need to snap this ball. Looks like it might be a blitz. He gets a snap off. Hurts looking to his left. He's going to run to the right, and he is sacked. Odafe Owe with the first sack of the game, and it's going to be a 4th and long. They're going to have to punt here. Odafe Owe from the left edge, beating out Jordan Mailata just to get to Hurts. It's going to be a 4th and 13 here. Braden Mann's going to return this. Punt this. Darius Davis is going to punt. Oh my! I can't read. He's going to return it. The punt is away. It's caught. No, it's going to go. Oh wow! It's going all the way for a touchback. So, hopefully my reading skills get better throughout the game. The Eagles getting absolutely nothing that drive, and it will be Justin Herbert and the Chargers getting the ball when they come back from commercial break. I cannot read at all. Anyways, altogether, there is really no games on tonight at all. In the NBA, you have the Pacers up 66-51. That game is in halftime. The Suns are up 39-33 over the Timberwolves with 6:56 left in the second. Dante DiVincenzo is selling my parlay, quote unquote. Under the hell? And the only other game on in the NBA is the Spurs up 13-12 with 6:36 left in the first. And then there's only 2 college basketball games on tonight. Kansas State is taking on Mississippi Valley State. They're getting absolutely crushed. The score is Kansas State 23 to Mississippi Valley State 9. And then Texas is taking on Southern. Just Southern. Texas is up 22-14 with 11:52 left in the first half. But anyways, that is all we have for the games tonight. Now, once again, if I can only read. If I can read, then we are good. But the Chargers will get the ball at the 20-yard line when they come back from commercial break. Eagles' drive looked pretty good, but just died down. Justin Herbert, 8-4 record, 237 passing yards per game, 21 touchdowns to 10 picks. He had left-hand surgery last week. Luckily, it was not on his throwing hand. Herbert on 1st and 10 will have a motion man from the left to the right. It is Vidal in. He's going to get the carry here, and he gets about 3. Vidal getting the carry there, once again. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Amari Hampton is back, so he will definitely get some reps. And right now, he is on the field in the huddle. Alright, they break out the huddle. It's 2nd and 7. Hampton is behind Herbert. Herbert is just about 3 yards from the center. Herbert drops back, looks to his right. He's going to throw it. It's going to be in and out of the hands of Quentin Johnston. Adoree Jackson in coverage throws him to the ground. It is incomplete, and it is 3rd down and 7. Once again, Quentin Johnston in and out of the hands of the football. Marion Hampton is having his first game since week 5. Still leads all the rookies in his first 5 games, rushing-wise. 3rd and 7. Looks like Herbert's going 5 wide here. Nope, never mind. He's going to drop back, look to his right. Right now, time. He's going to run to the pocket. He's going to throw it to Vidal, and he's got a first down and more. Breaks off a tackle, and there he goes! 25, 20, down to the 15 is Kamani Vidal. Blown coverage by the Eagles there. And that was a 60-yard reception. And with that, the Chargers looking to make some noise here. They could put up the first points of the game here, as they are on the Eagles' 17. You have McConkey wide open, by the way. 1st and 10, 5 on the play clock. Herbert's going to go under center. He's going to pitch it to Hampton, running to the outside. He's going to get enough for the first down. And with that, it's 1st and goal for the Chargers. The Eagles are without Jalen Carter for the next couple weeks, as he had surgery on both of his shoulders. So that's going to be a massive blow to the run defense. But so far, the defense just blown coverages left and right. 1st and goal, Herbert once again is under center. Hampton is about 5 yards behind him. Quentin Johnston is the motion man. They're going to give it to Hampton here. He gets about 4. No, I'm kidding. He gets about like 3 or... Yeah, 3. I think he had 3. They're going to say he had 2. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Chargers looking to score. The Eagles looking to get a stop here in the red zone. 9 minutes left in this first quarter. Herbert with Hampton to his right on this 2nd and goal. Eagles are bringing a goal line blitz. Herbert drops back, looking to pass, throws it to the right. It is caught, and Marion Hampton is in. Touchdown Chargers. No one there to stop Marion Hampton. 4-yard receiving touchdown. First game back, he already has a touchdown. Well and dandy. Keenan Allen giving him a very great block there. Going against Zach Baun. And that drive was only 6 plays. They go down the field in 2 minutes and 49 seconds. The extra point is up and good. And with that, the Chargers are already up 7-0 off rip. They get the first points of the game, and the Eagles will look to answer back. There's 8:49 left in this quarter. I'm going to turn off my desktop audio because it's going to be very annoying. First touchdown, not first touchdown, second touchdown would probably go to Devontae Smith. But so far, I still cannot talk, I still cannot read. And the Chargers are up 7-0. Sounds about right. The Maple Leafs are up 1-0 over the Lightning. That game is just about to hit the first intermission. If not, it already has, actually. He can definitely get 3 more shots. The Canes and the Mammoth will face each other at 9 o'clock, presumably. The Sabres and the Flames are also going to play at 9 o'clock. And then the two 10 o'clock games for the NHL, we have the Red Wings taking on the Vancouver Canucks. And the Minnesota Wild taking on the Seattle Kraken. But as of right now, the Timberwolves are still down by 3. They're at a score of 44-41. It's still in favor of the Suns with 4:16 to go in the half. DiVincenzo still has no points. But it is what it is. Yikes. Yeah, that defense just wasn't there at all. Hopefully they come back with an actual team on this next drive. But right now, the Chargers are up 7-0. There is 8:49 left in this first quarter. They're showing Khalil Mack, I'm guessing, at the Children's Hospital of LA. I don't know. Mack being a 3-time first-team All-Pro and the 2016 Defensive Player of the Year. Cameron Dicker will go ahead and kick this ball away. I'm guessing it's going to be between Britton Covey and... I don't know. The kick is away. It's probably going to be Covey to return it. He's going to catch it at the end zone, take a knee, and it will be a touchback. Oh yeah, it was Will Shipley. Shoot, I was right. Yeah, there's Britton Covey and Will Shipley in the backfield. Eagles offense, rushing-wise, is 22nd. Yards per rush is 24th. Points per game is 19th. And then the third down conversions are 28th. Very downhill for the Eagles offensive team this year. And especially the last 3 weeks, they haven't done anything to help boost those numbers up. It's going to be 1st and 10. Hurts will be under center with Barkley around 5 or so yards behind him. Hurts will go ahead and have a motion man of Devontae Smith from the left to the right. He's going to give it to Barkley here. He's going to run to the outside. He has a first down and more. A.J. Brown is not getting in blocks. I think he just got he almost got a 20-yard rush. Gain of 19 for Saquon Barkley. Almost had his first 20-yard rip in a long while. But either way, it is enough for an Eagles first down. Tony Jefferson there with the tackle on Saquon. It's going to be 1st and 10. Hurts is under center with Barkley maybe around the same time, 5 or so yards. They're going to give it to Barkley once again. And watch him go. He's going to the outside. He's got enough for the first down. First rush of 19. And this one with 10. It is I can't speak. It is once again an Eagles first down. Looks like they had an extra blocker in there as well. 36. They had Cameron Latu on to block for Barkley. It's 1st and 10. Hurts is going to run to the outside. Derwin James is coming to try and tackle him. Hurts slides, but there is a flag. And this might be coming back. Scott Novak, the referee, says it is holding on the offense. So it's going to be 1st and 20. Excuse me. You can tell I have not done this in 25 years. It is on Tyler Steen. Yeah, that's a hold. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Eagles. Steen getting called for a lot of penalties this year. This is his 13th start of the season. He has started every game of this year, I should say. Before then, it was only 3. Hurts with Bergey to his left. Devontae Smith, the motion man. He's going to do a play action here. Hurts looking to his left. He's going to throw it deep. It is way overthrown for Devontae Smith. Way overthrown. And it's going to be 2nd and 20. .6:59 left in this first quarter. Hurts just completely missed Devontae Smith there. Jesse Minter being the defensive coordinator for the Chargers. 2nd season as the DC for them. It's going to be 2nd and 20 once again. Hurts will have Bergey to his left. Hurts will give it to Bergey here. And Saquon breaking some tackles. Stays up and then goes down at the 42. The 38 of the Chargers. It's a gain of 8. It is a 3rd and 12. Jefferson there with the tackle once again. But they are within around field goal range, sort of, kind of, maybe. That's probably what they will probably play for here if they do decide to get closer towards the end zone. They did show a shot of Jeff Stoutland. There's 5 on the play clock. Hurts is running 5 wide. Hurts snaps it, drops back, look to his left. He's going to throw it. Dallas Goedert caught. 1st down. Who needs a field goal when you have Dallas Goedert? 6 minutes left in this first quarter. Eagles are slowly moving down the field. But they are they are going down the field, I should say. It ain't smoothly, but it is going somewhere. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Saquon will go ahead and go to the outside here, which means it is another 5 wide. Now Saquon's going to come back to Hurts' right. This might be a run to him, maybe? Nope, it's going to be a run by Hurts. Hurts trying to do something here. And he just goes down behind the line of scrimmage. And he loses about 2. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. Or 2nd and 11. Same thing. I mean, he could have definitely just gone back to the line of scrimmage. So far, Hurts is having a career low in designed runs, with an average of 11.8 yards per game. Hurts is in the back. Oh, he's in the backfield for the 2nd and 11 here. He's going to drop back, look to his left. He's going to look to the right. He's going to run to the right. Hurts is going to run it once again. Hurts is going to get out once again, but this time getting positive yardage. He will get about 3. It's going to be 3rd and 8 once again. And you would think they'll try to maybe, just maybe, go for the field goal. Hurts has already ran it twice this, twice already. Eagles have 983 yards after the catch, which is the fewest in the league. 983 is a lot, but definitely very interesting that they're the lowest. Eagles have 2 on the play clock. They need to snap this ball. They do. Hurts is going to just throw to Devontae Smith. Smith only will get about 1. So it's going to be 4th and 8. Looks like they will probably just bring out the field goal unit here. They don't have to worry about the win. Jake Elliott can probably just make this. They're at the Chargers 23. This is probably like a 42-yarder probably. But yeah, there was just nowhere that Smith can go. 41-yard attempt for Jake Elliott. 86% career average from 40 to 49. This is from the left hash. There is some win, I guess. Kick is up, and it is down the middle. How is there wind if it's a dome? How does that make sense? Either way, the Eagles get on the board here, and it is 7-3. So, at least they scored something. Not the end of the world. There is 3:22 left in the first quarter. And this is already starting to haunt me, I guess. So we are cooked, pretty much. I mean, Hurts ran the ball back-to-back times just to throw a dump down on the Smith, well, to Smith, I should say, for a yard. I mean, how's that going to help us if you're just throwing a check down to Devontae Smith for absolutely nothing? And that 19-yard rush is literally his longest of the season. You know what needs to be done? What is this play calling? I don't know, ask Kevin Patullo. He's the main reason why we're here. Hey, first down. Hey, let's do a QB run. Loses about maybe 1. Alright, 2nd and 11. You run with Hurts again. And then you just dump it down to Devontae Smith. This is literally what we've been doing this for the whole year. We're charging the facilities at dawn. We lactate at dawn. We're charging the facilities at dawn. Whoa. I mean, why do we need to charge the facilities? There's already people that egged his house. Just saying. The hell is this? But anyways, yeah, it is a 7-3 score. I mean, time to... This guy. Oh, December 10th. Oh, that's Thursday. Oh, no, that's Wednesday. I also want to know how there's wind if it's a dome. I'm guessing there's just so much AC in there. But once again, with 3:22 to go in this first quarter, Jake Elliott will kick this ball away. Looks like the kick is away. Vidal will have it at the 7 to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and down he goes at the 34. Cameron Latu with the huge hit stick there. And it's going to be 1st and 10. But on the last drive, Vidal just went for 60 yards to lead to Amarian Hampton getting his first touchdown in a long while in his return from the injured list. Hopefully the Eagles defense has an answer for this Chargers offense this drive. Herbert is under center here on 1st and 10. Motion man is Matlock from the left to the right. Herbert will go ahead and give it a play action here. Here comes Jordan Davis. He throws it and it is caught by Hampton. And he gets about 7. Justin Herbert throwing the ball just in time to not get sacked. Jordan Davis coming out of nowhere immediately. I'm guessing, yeah, that's on Mekhi Becton. But again, Herbert just throws it just in time. Oh, it's Trey Pipkins. Oh. Alright, it's going to be 2nd and 3. Herbert's under center once again. He's going to go ahead and give it to the running back, and down he goes. Amarian Hampton can't go anywhere. Jordan Davis right there to hold him to nothing. It's a loss of 4, and it is 3rd down and 7. The last 3rd and 7 they had, they went for 60 yards. Does the Eagles defense have anything to prevent going for 7 or 60 yards? Just saying. 3rd and 7, Herbert with Hampton to his left. Motion man's McConkey. Herbert, there's a fall, there's a flag. That might be a false start. False start. It's on the Chargers. We got a 3rd and 12. It's on Trey Pipkins. Both teams get their first penalty of the game. And with that, it is no longer a 3rd and 7. It is a 3rd down and 12. Eagles fans are getting pumped. Herbert with Vidal to his left. Herbert looking to his left. It's a free play. Eagles jumped off sides. Herbert's going to throw it. It's intercepted. It's not going to count. It's Cooper DeJean. He's going to go out midfield. Oh, there's a flag. It's going to probably be offsides. Herbert just throws it right to Cooper DeJean. I think that's going to be offsides regardless, so the Chargers should get bailed here. So it went from a false start to an offside, and we're back to where we began with the downside of not getting the interception. More Ojomo there with the penalty there. What could have been? Once again, it is 3rd and 7. The Eagles looking to stop them here. Hopefully behind the first down line. Cooper DeJean could have had his second interception, but hopefully it doesn't hurt him here. Herbert will have Vidal to his right, it looks like. Now he's going to motion to the outside. It's going to be a 5 wide kind of, sort of, maybe. 3 on the play clock. Herbert's going to snap it. He does. He's going to look to the left. He's going to get sacked. No, he throws the ball away. Cooper DeJean will have the ball. I think they're going to say it's incomplete. They will. Herbert throws the ball away, and it's going to be a 4th and 7. Nakobe Dean to get right into Justin Herbert's face and hit him and prevent him from throwing anything past the line of scrimmage. It is not a fumble. It is not intentional grounding. The Chargers will punt. J.K. Scott will punt this ball away. And it will be Britton Covey there too returning. He calls a fair catch at the 10-yard line. So with that, the Eagles stop the Chargers, but they could have had an interception by Cooper DeJean. But all in all, it is the Chargers 7 and the Eagles 3 with 1:10 to go in this first quarter. If you are liking this kind of stuff, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,200 subscribers. Comment down below what you guys want me to do next. Once again, it is the Eagles and the Chargers on tonight. I just want to double check the audio is on. Once again. Yep. Alright, cool. So, Russell Westbrook, oh wow, he has a triple-double. Russell Westbrook has a triple-double. Yeah. So, the Suns and the Timberwolves are in halftime. The Timberwolves are still down, with the score being 61-57 in favor of the Suns. The Kings are getting crushed right now. The Pacers are up 85-74 with 4 minutes to go in the third. TJ McConnell only has 2. And then in college basketball, we will have the Texas Longhorns up 42-26 over Southern. And then Kansas State absolutely crushing Mississippi Valley State 49-18. But once again, the only hockey game on as of right now is the Maple Leafs and the Lightning. That game is coming out of their first intermission. Maple Leafs are still up 1-0. So we will see how the Eagles will answer this drive here. That will probably just lead into the second quarter. But that was a 53-yard punt by J.K. Scott. We'll see what the Eagles will do on this very important drive, down 7-3. Clemson at BYU tomorrow at 6:30, followed by Florida and UConn for the Jimmy V Classic on ESPN. First and 10, Hurts will have Barkley to his left. 1:10 to go in this first quarter. At the 10, motion man is Devontae Smith from the right to the left. Saquon will get the carry here, and he's going to get tripped behind the line of scrimmage. So he's going to lose about a yard there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Denzel Perryman with the tackle. He's going to go ahead and go to the sideline here. And it's going to be Saquon Barkley losing yardage on 15% of his rushes this season, the second highest in the league. Hurts is all alone in this 2nd and 11. Looks like they might be going 5 wide just a little bit early here. 5 on the play clock. Hurts will go ahead and drop back, looking to his left. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Devontae Smith, who gets tackled at the legs, which might be the last play of this first quarter. He gets about 6, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5. And yeah, the Eagles are just going to bring this down to the end of the first quarter. Excuse me. But it is the end of the first quarter. The Chargers are up 7-3 over the Eagles. We'll see how the Eagles will respond to this in a couple minutes. But I'll be back just in a second. Alrighty, put you right there. Once again, Chargers are up 7-3. Eagles only getting a field goal there. And the Chargers getting easily bailed because of a Kamani Vidal 60-yard reception. These Christmas commercials or something. What's not in your wallet? A Capital One debit card. I mean, it's true. Capital One credit card. Who needs a Capital One credit card when you don't need one at all? Hold on. Let me unplug that and plug this in. This should be the... Bingo. I should really buy an extension cord or an extender. Alright. Hurts so far is 5 for 7 with 32 yards and has been sacked once. Herbert's 3 for 5 for 71 yards and a touchdown. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for this Eagles offense at the 15-yard line. Hurts will have Barkley to his right. Hurts. We'll call an audible here. He's going to go ahead and snap it. He's going to drop back, look to his left. Hurts will throw it. It's intercepted right into the hands of Mickens. Mickens will go ahead and get down to the 20. Well, if you were hoping on Jalen Hurts doing anything this drive, I think you can tell that he is not going to. Unless this ball hit the ground, they will get easily a touchdown here. No, he has possession of that ball, looks like. Hurts overthrows Devontae Smith right into the hands of R.J. Mickens, the rookie safety for the Chargers from the University of Clemson. It was intended for Jahan Dotson, excuse me. Intended for Jahan Dotson, way overthrown, and into the hands of R.J. Mickens. They are going to review this, but I think he hasn't. They're going to say it's incomplete. They're saying that the ball never had, that Mickens never had possession of the ball, and it hit the ground, and it's going to be 4th down for the Eagles. They're still going to punt, so I'm not going to change any of those. But that ball was, he had that. He had that ball. Darius Davis will return this punt from Braden Mann on this 4th and 5. The Chargers will, regardless, have great field position. Wobador Ramen, thank you for subscribing. The punt is away. Caught at the 32 and spins out a tackle. And here comes the Eagles. He's running the wrong way. Down he goes. Down at the 22. Kylan Granson with the tackle. A loss of 10 there from Darius Davis. And the Chargers, who could have had solid field position, will now have to start at the 15-yard line. No, I'm kidding. At the 22-yard line. But Eagles go from having an interception to an incomplete pass to a pretty good punt, actually. Not that bad from Braden Mann. Had it for 53 yards. And then Darius Davis just goes the wrong way after breaking off a tackle. And he gets tackled by Kylan Granson. All those lead up to the Chargers at the 22 when they come back from commercial break. It is 14:42 left to go in this first half. But if you want to become just like Wobador Ramen did, you can become a subscriber by hitting that red or white button. I don't know what it is now because it's so many things. I think it's white. Anyways, hit that button and it would say subscribe. Go ahead and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of my videos, streams, and or shorts. But anyways, the Chargers will look to add on to their lead here as they're only up 7-3. Swear to God, if we lose, thanks to Kevin Patullo, I'm gonna burn their house down. No, I'm kidding. I won't do any such thing. I won't burn people's houses down. That's just wrong. I'll walk up to management and tell them to fire him. The only reasonable thing, man. The only reasonable thing. But anyways, that's where we're at. And the lack of games tonight is very, very painful. Because there's not much I can do. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the 22-yard line. Herbert will be under center. Looks like Hampton will be behind him 5 or so yards. He's going to get the handoff here. And Hampton will go ahead and get the first down and more. It might be like a 15-yard gain there. And he gets 15 on the dot. It's going to be 15 yards on that run from Amari and Hampton. And it's going to be a first down for the Chargers. Jahad Campbell making his first tackle in 2 weeks. They're still looking at Herbert's left hand. He's had surgery on it the last week. It's going to be 1st and 10 once again. Herbert's going to be under center. They're going to pitch it to Hampton on the outside run. And he gets a yard. There is a flag. This could be coming back, too. Holding on the offense, it is Jamari Saller. I'm plugging this. This smells like it's been burning the entire house down. So it is on the Chargers there. It's going to be the 4th penalty of the game. And it's going to be 1st and 20. Vic Fangio in his 2nd season as the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, 22nd as a coordinator in general. 1st and 20, Herbert's going 5 wide here. He's going to drop back, look to the left. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to run to the left now. He's going to go ahead and get tackled for about a gain of 6. 5 or 6 yards on the gain there from Herbert. And it's going to be a 5-yarder. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Jalix Hunt, that looks like that might have been a hold too, but they didn't call it on him. Hunt being held on by the left tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 15. Vidal will be in at Herbert's left. They need to snap this ball. It looks like the Eagles are bringing the blitz. Herbert's going to run to the right here. He's going to throw it, and it is incomplete, intended for Aronde Gadsden. Adoree Jackson in coverage. Hey, small shot of Brent Covey there on that shot there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 15. Chargers looking to get a first down here to continue this drive. The Eagles looking to end this drive with a huge stop. Herbert will have Vidal to his right. Herbert's 3 for 6 tonight. Herbert will snap it, drop back. He's going to look to his left. He's going to run to the right. He's going to run back to the left. He throws it deep. It is batted down by Cooper DeJean. Incomplete. Intended for Ladd McConkey. And the Chargers will have to punt. Great defense from Cooper DeJean. McConkey doing a crossing route. And DeJean followed it all the way and batted that ball down. Could have picked it off, but, it works. J.K. Scott will punt this ball away to Britton Covey. And the punt is away. It looks like it's a pretty dang good punt. Caught at the 12. Returned to the 20, 25, and down at the 26 goes Britton Covey. The best returner in the NFL gets 14 there. And they were able to do it thanks to a Cooper DeJean batted down pass. Eagles get the ball back, looking to score once again. But it is what it is. Both college basketball games are at halftime. Kansas State is still crushing Mississippi Valley State, 55-21. And Texas is still up 46-27 over Southern. Still no update on the Maple Leafs and the Lightning. That's a 1-0 score as it stands right now. The Pacers are up 97-95 over the Canes. 8 minutes to go in that game. The Canes are on a 16-5 run. McConnell still only having 4 points. Excuse me. The Suns are up 69-65 over the Timberwolves. 8:57 to go in the third quarter. Colin Gillespie just hit a layup. A fadeaway. And then the Spurs are up 74-55 over the Pelicans. That make that 77-55 over the Pelicans as Devin Vassell just hit a three-pointer. Now make it 77-57. Either way, that game's almost at halftime. Eagles will look to find something here on this drive here. But it's been a pretty interesting game so far. As this is a very interesting commercial here by Target. And a Verizon commercial. Wow, so many commercials during this time of day, am I right? But once again, Eagles looking to get the ball down the field here. Trying to drive it down the field and get to the end zone. Down 7-3 with 12:35 to go in the second quarter. They will have it at the 26 here, 1st and 10 with Hurts under center. Bergey 5 or so yards behind him. Motion man is Devontae Smith from the right to the left. They're going to go ahead and do a handoff here, and he's tackled for a loss of 2. A loss of 1, excuse me. Saquon there with the run there. Just going nowhere once again. And it's going to be 2nd and 11. Derwin James there with the tackle. His 3rd of the game and his 1st TFL of this game. 4-time Pro Bowler and a first-team All-Pro back in 2018. Anyways, it's going to be 2nd and 11, 12 minutes to go in this half. Hurts is under center here. No, I'm kidding. He's all alone in the backfield. Motion man is Saquon from the right to a shallow, left to a shallow right. He's going to throw it deep. Hurts completely overthrows A.J. Brown. There is a flag. This might be pass interference. Illegal contact on the Chargers. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And I think that's an automatic first down. It is on the corner, I believe. But I believe it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Eagles here. I think it's an automatic first. It is. Chargers have a 20% blitz rate, the 4th lowest in the league. Hurts will go ahead and have Barkley to his left, Shipley to his right on this 1st and 10 here at the 30. Hurts will go ahead and snap this ball. He's going to look to the right. He's going to throw it down towards Will Shipley. It's caught, and he gets about 3. So, first appearance from Will Shipley in a very long while. Making his appearance for the first time tonight. And gets 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Hurts is so far 6 for 9 for 35 yards. Almost had an interception. Hurts will go ahead and have Barkley to his left, Shipley to his right once again. This looks like to be the same play. Hurts will keep the ball here. He's going to throw it to the right. He's caught. Dallas Goedert breaks the tackle. He's going to juke his way inside. And he's down at the 48-yard line. We have another Eagles first down. Dallas Goedert on a very interesting slant route. Crossing route, actually, by Devontae Smith. Let's see what Goedert did. It was a hold block slant. Just breaks a tackle and gets about 16 there. 3 receptions, each of them gaining first down yardage from Dallas Goedert. Hurts will go ahead and give it a play action here. Hurts Throwing it down the middle. It's caught. A.J. Brown down at the 29-yard line. And they move the chains once again. It is a first down. Eagles, 22 yards. And they are moving down the field, looking for that touchdown. A.J. Brown getting his first reception of the game here, having 100 or more back in the previous two games. Barkley will get the handoff here. He gets back to the line of scrimmage at least. So it'll be no gain and no loss. It's going to be 2nd and 10. A.J. Brown has had 1,000-yard receiving yards in his last five of his 6 seasons, but has a career low 63.5 yards per game. So far has 2 targets, 1 reception for 22 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Eagles with 9:20 to go in this half. Hurts will go ahead and be under... No, he's going to be in the backfield. He's going to fake pitch it to Smith. Looking to the right. He's going to run to the left here now. He's going to run it by himself now at this point. And gets a good amount of yards there, actually. That might be a good 8 yards. A nice 8-yard run from Jalen Hurts. Elijah Molden with the tackle. And it's going to be 3rd and short. I think you're going to say like maybe 7 or 8 yards there. A.J. Brown just running slowly on the drag route there. They're going to say he got 9. So it's going to be a 3rd and a very long one, most likely. Very long one, very short 2, looks like. Hurts is not going to do a tush push here. 3 on the play clock. Hurts is going to drop back, look to his right. He's going to throw it, and it's right into the hands of Denzel Perryman. And he loses the ball! Jalen Hurts gets it, he loses the ball again! And it's recovered by the Chargers. What did I just witness? What the hell did I just witness? That was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. But either way, this is Chargers football. It was intercepted by Deshaun Hand, fumbled by Hand, recovered by Hurts, fumbled by Hurts, and recovered by the Chargers. It was recovered by Troy Dye, the linebacker. So instead of the Eagles getting the football and at least scoring points, I don't know what Hurts was doing there. He threw it right into the hands of Deshaun Hand. Deshaun Hand just fumbles it by Will Shipley. The ball gets back into Jalen Hurts' hands. Then Hurts fumbles it, and it's recovered by Troy Dye. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. It's going to be Chargers football no matter what. They are on a commercial break, so you guys are not missing anything. That is just blatantly the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, what else do I need to say, man? This offense has been terrible all year. And right now, this was just the pinnacle of the whole entire season in a nutshell. Deshaun Hand just acts like a QB spy in a linebacker coverage. He picks it off. Then Will Shipley and Tyler Steen make him fumble. Hurts gets the fumble back. Then he fumbles the fumble again. And it's recovered by the Chargers. It's going to be 1st and 10 with Herbert under center. He's going to give it to Vidal. Vidal will break a couple tackles, gets about 8. I'm done with this offense. This offense is absolutely terrible. The offense had 3 turnovers the first half of the season. The last 5 games they had 7. The offense is just so terrible right now. Herbert with Vidal to his right on this 2nd and 2. He's going to throw it to Quentin Johnston, and Adoree Jackson out of nowhere tackles him right at the line of scrimmage. And just like that, it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Eagles defense looking to hold the Chargers from the 1st down. Hopefully they do it, because this is the only good thing about this team. But they are still on Eagles territory. 4 for 8 so far tonight for Herbert, with an average of 1 yard downfield. Play action. Herbert running to the left. He's going to throw it. It is caught at the 30 by Trey Harris. Remember when I said this was the only good part of the team? I think this whole team is just terrible. Adoree Jackson. Yep, that's the Adoree Jackson I know and love. Sorry, I know and hate so much. He was on Trey Harris, and Trey Harris just burns Adoree Jackson. I'm not surprised. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers at the 31. 31. Herbert's under center once again. This looks, it's going to be a handoff to Vidal. Vidal will go ahead and get down for a gain of 5. 5 or 6 there on the carry from Vidal. And it's going to be 2nd and 4. Remind you, the Eagles don't get the ball to start the half. Greg Roman, the offensive coordinator for the Chargers, in his 12th season as an offensive coordinator, 2nd season with the Chargers. It's going to be 2nd and 4 here for the Chargers. Herbert will go ahead and snap this ball. It's going to be a carry by Omarion Hampton, who gets about 1 yard. And with that, it's going to be 3rd down, and let's say about 3.5. Trey Pipkins is down for the Chargers. Trey Pipkins, the offensive tackle for the Chargers, is down on the field. Chargers have been hit with a lot of offensive injuries this year, especially on that offensive line. They're going to cut to a commercial break. Byron Young got the tackle on Omarion Hampton. But, oh no, I'm still trying to witness what the hell I just watched. Oh my god. It's like watching a circus. But they did cut to a commercial break. Trey Pipkins is injured. They're going to say Hampton got no yards there. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. I'd say a short 4. The Pacers are on a 13-4 run right now. They're up 110 to 105. McConnell still only has 4 points. And they got a turnover due to a discontinued dribble. Yeah, but the sports today are just ridiculous. The Suns are still up 78-76 over the Timberwolves with 4:18 to go in the third. DiVincenzo finally got 2 points. And the Spurs and Pelicans have hit halftime. They're actually just about to get out of halftime, with the score being 77-57 in favor of the Spurs. The Maple Leafs and Lightning go to the second intermission, still with a 1-0 lead for the Maple Leafs. The Canes and Mammoth have gotten underway, still 0-0. And the Sabres and the Flames have gotten underway. It is also still 0-0. Trey Pipkins is walking to the sideline here. Darius Davis is actually questionable with an ankle injury. Herbert on this 3rd and 4. Eagles defense trying to stop him here. Looks like it might be a blitz by them. It is not. Herbert trying to run out the middle. He throws it away. There's a flag. This might be holding. It is an incomplete pass. It is holding on the Chargers. They're going to decline the penalty, and it's going to be 4th and 4. It was with the hold there, the left tackle. Oh, sorry, I meant the left guard, I think. And I would think they would go for the field goal here. They are indeed. Cameron Dicker is on the field for a field goal attempt. This might be like a 43-yarder. Cameron Dicker is a 94% career kicker. Oh, they're going to say he was down. Okay, so it's a 45-yard kick attempt. It is up and good. They're going to say that it was a sack by Jalix Hunt on the 3rd and 4 play there. So Jalix Hunt gets a sack on Herbert, and either way, the Chargers would still get a field goal. It's like watching Sully just score a touchdown from Mike Wazowski. The only touchdown of the game so far by either team. So, once again, they gave the sack to Jalix Hunt. I'm guessing Herbert's knee was down before he threw the ball away. And Cameron Dicker hit a 45-yarder to give the Chargers a 7-point lead. While the Eagles' offense are still being held hostage by clowns. The kickoff is away. It's going to go to Britton Covey here, who is going to catch it at the 2-yard line. To the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 28-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, who will look to not get absolutely destroyed by the Chargers defense. Even though they're already getting destroyed by a clown named Kevin Patullo. I mean, just saying. I mean, they're showing that replay again of Deshaun Hand getting the interception, losing the ball, Hurts recovering the ball, losing the ball, recovered by Troy Dye, and which led to that field goal. 4:50 to go in the first half. Hurts will go ahead and have Barkley to his right. Probably most likely a handoff here, if I know my Kevin Patullo playbook. Devontae Smith is the motion man from the right to the left. And it is a play action. Looking to the left. He's running out of time. He throws it away. In the area is Saquon Barkley. So, I guess I don't know my Kevin Patullo playbook. Either way, it's going to be 2nd and 10. 4:45 to go in this half. Tui Tuipulotu has 10 sacks so far this year. Hurts will have Barkley to his left here. 3 on the play clock. He has a snap, and he does. Looking to the right. He's going to throw it. It's intercepted. And down at the 30 is Dante Jackson. I'm done with this offense, dude. I am so done with this offense. Where is Hurts throwing to? He's trying to get Devontae Smith, but he literally just threw it into the hands of Dante Jackson. This team is just ran by clowns. Second interception of the game for Hurts. And Kevin Patullo is crying for his job right now. Third interception in his last 2 games. Herbert back on the field on his 1st and 10 at the 30 of the Eagles. Hampton to his left, it looks like. He's either Hampton or Vidal. It's Hampton. Play action. And he loses the ball. Pick it up. The Eagles have the ball. The Eagles have the football. Herbert fumbles, and Byron Young gets the football. It's not dead yet. It is not dead yet. Nakobe Dean with the linebacker blitz makes Justin Herbert fumble, and Byron Young just gets the ball over Omari and Hampton to give the Eagles the ball back. Oh my god, this game is on another level. This game is on another level. Byron Young, I'd say the 3rd string defensive tackle on this team, saves the Eagles for now. Oh, I had Zach Bond. Fuck. Oh, I chose him over Nakobe Dean, that's right. Either way, it's going to be a 1st down for the Eagles. It's just a matter of where they're going to spot the ball. Right now, it's at the 42-yard line. That's where they're going to have it with 4.5 minutes to go in this half. Excuse me. 1st and 10. Hurts will look to not throw an interception here with Barkley to his right. They're going to give it to Barkley here, who's going to run it up the middle. Good amount of yardage here. He gets about 9. And with that, he gets his 8,000th career rushing yard. 9 rushes for 48 yards tonight so far. An average of 5 per. And Hurts is going to go under center here on this 2nd and 1. No need to run a touch push just yet. 4 minutes to go. Hurts will go ahead and give it to Barkley here. He's going to run it to the outside. He's got enough for the 1st down. And he gets into Chargers territory with that run. And with that, it is an Eagles 1st down. I'm still done with this Eagles offense, by the way. 53 yards tonight. Derwin James is getting helped off to the sideline here. .329 to go and counting. Derwin James once again is getting helped off onto the sideline there. Tariq still with the tackle. They're going to stop the clock here with 3:19 left. They're going to switch it back to 3:26 because of the Derwin James injury. This camera quality is worse than a 9x... Oh my god. His own teammate practically just took him out. His own teammate just practically might have just taken Derwin James out of this game. But the replay camera looked like it was on a bunch of static cereal steaks or some stuff, I don't know. 1st and 10, looks like they're going to have Calcaterra being the motion man. But it's going to be another handoff to Bergey. He's got to run up the middle. He's got a first down and more. First down for the Eagles. 14 yards. And the Eagles hopefully don't throw an interception or fumble the ball here. Anything that doesn't make them lose the football here. We'll be grateful here. Bergey running from the outside, cutting his way back in. Hurts under center once again. They're going to give the ball to Bergey once again. He's going to run it up to the outside and gets about 3 or 4 there. And it's going to be second and I'd say 6.5, maybe. I think it's 2nd and 7 probably. 2:42 to go in this first half. Eagles looking to at least get something besides that lone field goal back in the first. Bergey has more rushing yards than he had last week. Landon Dickerson's limping off to the sideline. So they're going to be without Dickerson on this 2nd and 7 here. Hurts is going to be all alone. They're going 5 wide. He's going to drop back. He's going to quickly throw it. It's caught. First down for A.J. Brown. A nice 11-yard gain there by A.J. Brown. And we will hit the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in this first half. The Eagles looking to find some points, whether it be on the end zone or a field goal. Either way, it's still 10-3 Chargers, with the Eagles trying to go down the field without trying to fumble or throw an interception or anything that is stupid enough to be overran by clowns. Oh wait. Dude, this offense is just terrible. I'm sorry. They might be doing good right now, but they're just terrible. Anyways, if you're liking this kind of stuff, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,200 subscribers. Comment down below what you guys want me to do next. But yep, they're on a commercial break, as we all would have thought. The Pacers hold on to beat the Canes 116-105. The Suns and the Timberwolves are tied. 84 apiece for both teams, and they will go into the fourth quarter tied. The Spurs are slowly choking away the game, as they're up 83-77. The Canes are up 2-0 over the Mammoth, and the Flames are up 1-0 over the Sabres. And then Kansas State's up 86-35 over Mississippi Valley State with 10 minutes to go in that one. And also Texas is up 70-42 over Southern with 11.5 minutes to go in that one. But the Eagles will have the ball at the 17-yard line when they come back from the 2-minute warning, which is in a couple seconds, actually. They're talking about the halftime show they have. Boomer's slowest 3 minutes, showing Aaron Rodgers. No offense to Boomer, but Aaron Rodgers is not meant to be on that graphic. Either way, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Jason Kelce in attendance, looking to see how terrible this offense is. In his 3rd season without him, I guess. I think it's 3rd year. Chargers will receive the second half kickoff. Hurts is under center here on this 1st and 10. Dickerson's still not in. So it's going to be a handoff. That's Tank Bigsby. Bigsby gets about 3 or 4 there. And it's going to be 2nd and 6. Tank Bigsby was in. Oh no, Landon Dickerson. Oh no, this isn't it. This was the. Oh, Juergens landed on his ankle. Okay. Yeah, Dickerson's going to the locker room. He's going to get evaluated for an ankle injury. Howie Roseman does not look happy right now. and I would be in issues as well. 1:22 to go in this half here. 2nd and 6. Hurts will have Bigsby to his right. They're going to hand it off to... No, it's play action. Dallas Goedert has the ball. And he is down at the 1. Dallas Goedert gives the Eagles down at the 1. And it's going to be a 1st and goal for the Eagles. A fake play action there. It was a play action. It was a fake handoff play action. What a fake from Hurts and Tank Bigsby. We haven't talked about his name in a long while. Goddard just getting too short. Well, he's not sure. He was just close to getting that touchdown. And it's going to be 1st and goal. The Eagles are the only team to score a touchdown in every goal-to-go drive. And they're going to call a timeout here with 1:13 to go in this half. Once again, the Eagles are the only team to score every touchdown they have scored on a goal-to-go drive. There is 73 seconds left in this half. The Eagles did not line up for a tush push when they called that timeout. They had 132 rushes and 108 first downs, 32 touchdowns since 2022 with that tush push. So far, they're only having a 67% success rate with the tush push. They're not going with the tush push here. It is 1st and goal. Saquon to Hurts' right. Chargers are bringing out a blitz. They have 3 on the play clock. They need to snap this ball. They do. They give it to Bergey, who is stuffed. And no, he's down. He's down. The ball was out, but he was down. They're saying, they're at the... It's 1st and goal. It was 1st and goal at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal at the 2. That's why they didn't go with the tush push. Tier Tart with the tackle there. The Chargers called their first timeout. So both teams will have 2 timeouts remaining. So it is 2nd and goal. 70 seconds to go in this half. Both teams have 2 timeouts. Eagles are down 7. Derwin James is still on the sideline here. The Eagles will not go with the tush push. They're going 5 wide here. This might be a designated QB run. Barkley is going to come back towards Fred Johnson. And it's going to be a run to the left. He's going to run back to... He's going to throw it down the middle. It's caught! A.J. Brown touchdown. There is a flag. This might be coming back with an offensive hold. And it is offensive holding on Jordan Mailata. So instead of having a touchdown to A.J. Brown, they will go back 10 yards, and it will be 2nd and goal at the 12. But yeah, that is a hold. That's a hold. I believe that was on Khalil Mack. Sirianni is not happy at all. Herbert just he's just golf clapping. But it is going to be 2nd and goal at the 12. Hurts will once again go 5 wide here. 3 on the play clock. He snaps it. He's going to drop back. He's running out of time. He's going to throw this ball away, and he does. In the area of, it looks like Saquon or Devontae Smith. And with that, it's going to be 3rd and goal. It was Saquon who was in the area. They're going to say he was the intended target. 59 seconds to go in this half. And the Eagles will probably have only one more chance to go and get a touchdown here. He had Saquon down the middle, by the way. He's going to go to the sideline here. Saquon does. 5 on the play clock. They're going to have the Chargers call their 2nd timeout. The clock was already stopped, so there was something not going very well with the Chargers defense. Jim Harbaugh just calling his second timeout with 59 seconds to go in this half. Once again, the Eagles are at their 12. The Chargers 12 with 59 seconds to go. So far, it's been a clown show for the Eagles offense. Hurts has thrown 2 interceptions. He's already fumbled the ball once. And he has thrown an interception to a defensive tackle. It's just slowly killing me every time I see this offense. 3rd and goal here for the Eagles. Brett Toth is in at center. Left guard, excuse me. Hurts all alone once again. He's going to drop back. Look to his right. Look to the left. He's running out of time. He's going to run to the left. He breaks off a tackle. Hurts will throw it. It is incomplete. Or no, they're going to say it's incomplete. Right? Even if they're going to say that it is an incomplete pass, but if Brett Toth had the ball, he would still be down at the 1 or 2 yard line. But looks like that arm was going forward. That arm looks like it's going forward with the help of... No, it's a fumble. They're going to say it's a fumble by from Jalen Hurts from Dayon Henley. Brett Toth gets the ball, and he's down at the 4, it looks like. So, again, it's still going to be 4th and goal regardless. They're at the Chargers 4, I believe. The Chargers will not get charged a timeout. They did try and call a timeout, but they won't be charged one here. They're still trying to see what the heck happened here. You had Goddard, looks like, on that crossing route, but Goddard just went back in. I still think that arm was going forward, though. Yeah, they're saying it's incomplete. The arm was going forward. It's going to be a 30-yard chip shot attempt for Jake Elliott here. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Eagles won't go empty-handed here this drive, at least. They will get a 3-point field goal. Obviously, it's 3 points. Yada, yada, yada. This offense sucks. They're just happy to even be here at this point. They're going to say that was intended for Devontae Smith. That was definitely not. That was just out of pure stupidity. This Eagles offense is really terrible, man. Either way, it's going to be 10-6, and the Chargers, I believe, will just kneel this ball away since they only have 1 timeout. Actually, no, they can go down the field if they want to. They don't have to, but if they want to, they can try to. They get the ball at half regardless. So, Jake Elliott will probably... Not kidding, he will kick this ball away. The Eagles have 168 total yards to the Chargers' 121. But Hurts throwing those 2 interceptions have really hurt the team overall. Once again, there's 48 seconds to go in this half. Jake Elliott will kick this ball away. And it's going to be Hassan Haskins at the 3. The 10, 15, 20, 25. And down at the 31. Hassan Haskins with the return there. The Eagles are currently 8-4, third in the NFC playoff picture. If the season ended today, they would be facing the 49ers. And we all know the last time what happened last time when they played the 49ers. Yeah. The Packers would play the Bears, and the Buccaneers would play the Seahawks. The Rams would have the first round bye. So it's going to be 1st and 10 with Vidal to Herbert's left. They're going to go and try and go down the field as far as they can. Herbert looking to his left. He's going to chuck this ball deep, nowhere in the area. Herbert just completely threw that ball out of bounds. Ladd McConkey was the only person in that area with Quinyon Mitchell in coverage. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. I don't know what the hell was that throw, but it took away 7 seconds. So it's going to be Herbert once again with Vidal to his left on this 2nd and 10 here. Herbert with 6 on the play clock. He's going to go ahead and snap it, drop back, looking to his left. He's going to throw it to Keenan Allen, who will go down for a gain of 6. Chargers need to get back to the ball here very quickly. 20 seconds left in this half. First reception for Keenan Allen. Herbert will go ahead and snap it. He's going to look to his left. He's going to look to the right. He's going to throw it. It is intercepted! Adoree Jackson and oh my God, this is not real. This is not real. Oh no. Oh no. Adoree Jackson got hurt on the return there. He did hold on to the interception. There is a flag. They're going to say it was unnecessary roughness. It was a personal foul on Kamani Vidal after the interception. So, Adoree Jackson gets his 5th career interception. It looked like he was hurt on the return. Jalen Phillips hitting his arm. Well, he hit Herbert's arm. And then Vidal, I'm guessing they're saying it's head to head, helmet to helmet. What happened? What? Oh, okay. It wasn't just because he just slammed him to the ground. I think that's what happened. They slammed him to the ground here. And it is unnecessary roughness for for Kamani Vidal. It is the first game this season with 6 turnovers in this half. So the Eagles will have 7 seconds at the Chargers 37, and they have 2 timeouts. They can throw the ball quickly if they want to at least get a field goal here, or if they want to take a deep shot. But they gotta realize that they're at their own 30 here. Well, not their own 30. The Chargers 30. They're gonna bring out Jake Elliott here for the field goal attempt. So they're not gonna take any chances here. Nope, they're gonna bring him back. They're gonna bring the field goal unit back here. I don't think they know what they're doing. They had the field goal unit on the field. Now they're just bringing them back out. They're going to bring the offense back out. They have 10 seconds. They're going to try and do a deep shot here. But I still think Adoree Jackson just got hurt. Jesus Christ, dude. This game's on another level. This game is on another level. Punt counter is going to go right here for now. We're going to rename the punt counter actually to a turnover counter. 10 seconds to go in this half. Hurts will have Barkley to his left, it looks like. Hurts is going to try and go deep here. Or he's going to throw the ball away with... I don't know why they would even try to do that, but... Sure. Alright, so there's 5 seconds left on this half. So Hurst just completely throws the ball away with 5 seconds on the clock. They're going to say Will Shipley was the intended target here. This is a 48-yard attempt for Jake Elliott. Left hash, kick is up, it's no good. I swear to God, this game, man, this game might have gotten me stage 5 heart attacks. Elliott missed it left. And we will go to halftime with the Eagles down 4. I don't know, man. This is literally the worst I've ever seen this team play in my life. 8 turnovers in the last 5 games, 3 coming in this first half alone. I don't know, man. I gotta change the penalty counter to 7, by the way. Dude, I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words. This defense is helping the Eagles' offense. Adoree Jackson got his 5th interception of his career, and all they got was a missed field goal from Jake Elliott. That was the thanks they get. I mean, what else does the Eagles' offense need to do? What else does the Eagles' defense need to do to try and help this team win games? I'm telling you, it's not the Eagles' defense's fault that they're losing games. Now, granted, they did get crushed by the Bears' run game, but they looked pretty good tonight. They've only allowed the 1 touchdown and the 1 field goal, and they've gotten, 2 interceptions already? They had a fumble recovery, they had an interception. It's the Eagles' offense. I don't know what else I can really hold to help the Eagles' offense. This offense has been the worst I've ever seen in my life. Granted, there is 2023. But at least that 2023 team was at least solid. This is on another level. This is like seeing a circus while also seeing Jake Elliott just missing 48-yard kicks left and right. No offense to Jake Elliott. He's a good kicker. But he just hasn't been good the last 2 years. I just don't see how the Eagles defense can help the Eagles offense if they've already gotten an interception, a turnover. I mean, what else do I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. It's been a mess. Hurts is 10 for 19, 95 yards, 2 interceptions, has been sacked once. Herbert has a touchdown and an interception, going for 6 for 12 for 95 yards. So neither team has 100 passing yards. Neither team has... Actually, no, Herbert's only thrown a touchdown and most passing interceptions. Rodgers. I don't know what else to say, man. This offense is just not great this year. I have no idea how he even... Herbert? Herbert had 10 interceptions? Oh, wow. But still, I don't know what else I can say about this Eagles offense that's good. Saquon is not good this year. Granted, he's coming off 2,000 yards, so we already knew he wasn't going to go back-to-back. But he barely even has 1,000 total yards. He only has like 800 yards rushing, and it's only week 14. I mean, what do I need to say? This offense just... It's been one of the worst of this league. And they're showing why they are one of the worst in this league. There's nothing I can hope that can back it up that can be good for them. Kevin Patullo has not showed why he was a good choice to be an offensive coordinator. Which team has the most sacks? Oh, Bills. I wanted Bills. Oh, it was the Steelers. Oh, thank you. But either way, I keep talking about this offense. The defense has been really, really good. Granted, they did allow a touchdown and a field goal, but they really came back and they really played really well in that second quarter. Adoree Jackson coming out of nowhere, showing great coverage. It's probably Pickens. But, yeah, Adoree Jackson's been playing really good. He's been playing great coverage. He's already got an interception. Granted, he might have just gotten hurt. But still, the defense has been playing really good. It's just the offense is lacking. Hurts threw it right into the Deshaun hand. Hurts is throwing the interception to Deshaun hands. Yeah, I never thought I'd say that sentence before. He threw the interception to Deshaun hands. And then he gets the ball back. He fumbles the ball immediately just to lose the ball. And I believe that led to the field goal by the Chargers. They're not showing any heart. The offense is not showing heart. The defense is playing really good. There's only been a couple targets on Quinyon Mitchell. Cooper DeJean almost had an interception that counted, but he had a batted down pass, which still counts, really. But still, what else can I say about this offense? There's nothing good about it. Hurts is just terrible this year. And I don't know, man. I don't know. The Cowboys lost so we can get crushed by the Chargers. I mean, what else is there to do, man? This offense is just terrible. Hopefully the Eagles defense holds the Chargers offense to nothing. Granted, they could have gotten a touchdown on the last two drives of the first half. The Eagles could have had a touchdown when you could have thrown it to Goddard, and the fly just came up to my room. God dang it. Alright, hold on. I'll be back. We gotta attack this fly. Gotcha. Oh, it's stuck. There we go. Alright. No more worries about that one. But, yeah, back to what I was saying. The Eagles could have they could have gotten a touchdown last two drives. Granted, the most recent one, they had 10 seconds to score, but they could have at least taken a shot downfield to at least get a chance to score a touchdown, but Hurts just literally threw the ball away. I mean, there's just nothing I can really say that's good to this offense. I don't know, man. If they somehow pull off a miracle comeback here, it'll be a Christmas miracle. If not, they're going to lose, and we got to play the Raiders next week. And if there's no plans of changing offensive coordinators after this week, there might be a chance the Raiders win this game. If Kevin Patullo somehow still has a job after tonight's game, if they lose, the Raiders have a chance at winning this game, and we could lose out. Who do the Cowboys even play next week? They play the Vikings. Honestly, that's not even a gimme, but there's a good chance they will win that game. If we lose this game, Kevin Patullo needs to get fired. We're not trying to have something that happened back in 2023. The Eagles' defense was horrible. The Eagles' offense was horrible. We had Brian Johnson for that whole season, and we somehow made the playoffs, and we lost in the wild card. And when we hired Kevin Patullo, he was the quarterbacks coach for the Eagles. Kevin Patullo has not shown why they made a great hire. They haven't shown why that this was a good hire by Kevin Patullo. By the Eagles. Kevin Patullo has not shown why that he was a good decision for the job. I say we fire Kevin Patullo. We would have Nick Sirianni call the plays. Sirianni calls the plays for the rest of the season. Then they get an offensive coordinator for next year, which could be Brian Daboll, but we'll see. We'll see. But as of right now, this offense is just a mess. It's more of a mess than the 76ers bench right now. It's even more of a mess than the Phillies offseason, man. Come on. With the Phillies, you need Schwarber and Realmuto back. You're definitely not going to get Suarez back. I'm sorry. I mean, he was a great player, but he's going to ask for too much. He has Scott Boras as his his agent. You're not going to get a cheap deal out of Scott Boras. And he sees that Ranger Suarez is worth a lot. And granted, he is worth a lot. But we won't have the money if we re-sign both Schwarber and Realmuto. Now, if we sign Realmuto and Schwarber and then cut or trade Castellanos, maybe there's a chance, but we still got to take on some of that salary cap too, because no one's going to pay Castellanos $20 million for a year. We might have to take over 75 or 80% of that salary. And that's like $16 million a year. Granted, he's on his final year, but still. He did say he would help play first, but I think that if you want to keep Castellanos, you need him to have to play third. If you want Castellanos to stay on this team, which the Phillies don't want to, it looks like you might have to have Castellanos be outfielder and third base secondary. I mean, granted, Castellanos hasn't played third base in years, but still, he's not going to play over Harper unless Harper has DH days. But also, you got to wonder, if they do sign Schwarber, Harper's not going to get as many DH days as you think. Not like he's going to get as many DH days as he probably had this year. But still, I just don't see where Castellanos can fit in to help this team. Alright, enough of my rant, and we're going to come back from the first half here. Chargers had 5 first downs in this first half, which was the fewest of this season. And before the kickoff happens, I want to say this real quick. If you are new here and you're enjoying this stuff, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,200 subscribers. Comment down below what you guys want me to do next. And also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, streams, and or shorts. Jake Elliott will kick this ball away, and it is underway here. The second half will start with the Son Haskins return to 15, 20, 25, 30, Down at the 33, 32, 33-yard line goes Hassan Haskins. So the Chargers will get the ball 1st and 10 at their 33-yard line. Looking to add on to this lead. They're only up 10-6. But we'll see how the Eagles defense does. Herbert once again is 6 for 12 for 95 yards with a touchdown and interception. First play is a pitch to Amari and Hampton, who is stuffed at the line. 3 players there to take him down. Zach Ball getting credit for the tackle, his 3rd of the night. He was also with Kobe Dean and Nolan Smith. So it's a 3-way tackle there for the Eagles. It's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Herbert will go ahead and have a tight end right to his right. They're going to give it to Vidal here. Vidal is going to run to the outside, and he will get about 5 or 6. So with that, it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Greg Roman, once again, is the offensive coordinator. Vic Fangio is the defensive coordinator. 3rd and 4. Herbert looking to his right. He's going to run up the middle here. Herbert slides. Nakobe Dean could have tackled him, but he does not. Herbert slides, and he gets the 1st down here. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers here. 10 rushing yards tonight so far for Justin Herbert. It looks like it might be an I formation type formation here. Happy Monday. Hey, what's up, Daniel? How you doing? Hope you're having a good night, man. Herbert on 1st and 10 will give it to Vidal here. Vidal will get stuffed at the line here. Jordan Davis and Moro Ojomo right there to take him down. It is 2nd and 10. Great stop by the Eagles D-line. They're going to give credit for Jordan Davis on the tackle there. But great play by Moro Ojomo to help him with that tackle there. Davis will go to the sideline here. He only has 3 career sacks so far this year. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for this Chargers offense. Looks like Vidal is at Herbert's left. Motion man's Keenan Allen. Oh, it's Hampton, excuse me. Herbert looking down the middle. It is caught. Quentin Johnston getting shoestringed by the Eagles. And it's going to be a nice gain of 8. Cooper DeJean looks like was the one to get the tackle. And with that, it's going to be 3rd down and 2. The Eagles defense. Oh, it's Marcus Epps. Oh, shoot. Marcus Epps with the shoestring tackle there. He's actually got him at the calf, but still. 3rd and 2. Eagles defense looking to stop the Chargers from getting the 1st down here. Hampton moves to Herbert's left, and it's going to be a handoff. Hampton gets enough for the 1st down. They're going to give credit to Zach Bond again for the tackle, but it is going to be enough for a Chargers 1st down. Excuse me. Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt are both out for the season. Once again, the Chargers have been dealing with a lot of injuries on the offensive line, on the offense in general. It's going to be 1st and 10 once again for the Chargers. Vidal is going to be 5 or so yards behind Herbert, who is under center. Trey Harris is the motion man. He gets the jet sweep here, and he will get tackled for a gain of 1. Zach Bond once again with the tackle. Zach Bond getting busy here. His 5th tackle of the game so far, his 3rd of this drive. So far, they've only had 6 rushes and 1 pass. The pass going to Quentin Johnston. It's going to be 2nd and 8. They're going to say he got 2 yards there. Herbert will have Vidal on this 2nd and 8. They're going to give it to Vidal here. Vidal will get a go. And he get about getting a 1 there. Nice gain of 1 there for Kamani Vidal. And with that, it is 3rd down and 3rd down and 7. Eagles defense will look to stop this Chargers offense from going down the field and give the Eagles the ball back. The Kobe Dean with the tackle there. 9:55 to go in this 3rd quarter. Looks like they might bring a blitz. Herbert will have Quentin Johnson motion. He's going to drop back the pass. Eagles with a blitz. Herbert breaks out of all the tackles. He has open running room for days. What a play by Justin Herbert. 15 yards and breaks through all the Eagles blitz tacklers. There's Nakobe Dean, Zach Bond, Brandon Graham, and he breaks through all of them, and he gets 15. Not probably a great time to blitz there, but what do I know? 1st and 10, Herbert will give it to Marion Hampton here, who will get about a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. They're at the Eagles 25. Oh, 26, excuse me. So yeah, I was like 25-yard line of the Eagles here. 8:50 to go in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles defense trying to stop the Chargers from going down the field and scoring. But so far, it has not worked at all. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Herbert looks like he is under. No, he's not under center. Hampton is the motion man running to the outside. He's going to look to the right. Herbert is. He's going to throw it down the middle. And it's caught by Gadsden, who is just short of the 1st down marker. And with that, it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Gadsden, the 5th round pick by the Chargers from Syracuse. Chargers offense looking to get the 1st down here to continue this drive. They've already wasted half the time already. The Eagles defense looking to do something here to stop them from going down any farther. 3rd and 2. Herbert will have Gadsden be the motion man. He's going to pitch it to Hampton. Hampton will be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Epps with the tackle. And the Chargers get nothing on 3rd and 2. They will go for a field goal attempt. Marcus Epps filling in for the injured Andrew Makumba and Sidney Brown. And he has shown why he is a key player so far in this game. It is going to be a 36-yard attempt for Cameron Dicker, only missing 2 kicks under 50 yards. And this one is down the middle. And the Eagles hold the Chargers to a field goal. It's a 7-point game. But there is a flag as well. If it's on the Eagles, they get a 1st down. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Moro Ojoma. Oh, they're saying it's leverage. He jumped over 2 players. It's going to be half the distance. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers. So instead of it being a 7-point game, they're going to look for the touchdown to make it a 2-possession game. Eighth penalty of the game, and so far this defense has not shown why they have been good in that 2nd quarter. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Chargers at the 9-yard line. Herbert will go ahead and call an audible here with Kamani Vidal in behind Herbert. He's going to go under center now, Herbert will. He's going to pitch it to Vidal. Vidal will get stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Reed Blankenship right there to stop Kamani Vidal. It's a loss of 4. And it's going to be 2nd and goal. But the only reason they are in this situation is because of leverage. Stupidest penalty of all time. So far, the Chargers have wasted half the time. 14th play coming up here for the Chargers. Herbert with Hampton to his left, it looks like. They're going to go ahead and drop back. Look to his left. Herbert will go down this time. He's not throwing that ball away. Byron Young right there to sack him. And with that, it's going to be a 3rd down and goal. Loss of 3 on the sack by Byron Young. And with that, the Chargers looking for that touchdown, while the Eagles are trying to prevent them from scoring at any point of this game. Looks like Jalen Hunt hit his left wrist. 5 on the play clock. They need to snap this. Herbert with Vidal into his left. Motion man's McConkey. Herbert's going to look to his left. He's going to throw it short, and it's over the hands of Kamani Vidal. It is incomplete, and the Eagles get another stop. And this time, they might go for the field goal once again, and they will. Hopefully, there is no leverage. Hopefully, there is no leverage. Cameron Dicker has only missed 2 field goals, less than 50 yards. This is a 34-yard attempt from the left hash, I believe. Oh, center, yeah, this is easy. Down the middle, once again. This time, no flags. And with that, the Chargers... He has Kevin... Chargers still handle with 3 points there. Eagles defense really showed up on that goal drive there. But they're still down 7. Hopefully they fix that when they come back from commercial break with them getting the ball back. Alright, let's go around the league. Go around the sports with some scores here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm not making Survivor this week. The Suns beat the Timberwolves 108-105. Yeah, I got crushed. And the Spurs are up 127-121 over the Pelicans with 3:21 to go in the game. And the last 2 games of the NHL slate have gotten underway. Both games have no score. The Flames are up 2-1 over the Sabres. They have a power play as well. The Kings are up 2-1 over the Mammoth. And the Maple Leafs are 60 seconds away from winning this game, with Tampa Bay also having an empty net. And then the college basketball games have wrapped up as well. Kansas State crushes Mississippi Valley State 108-49. And Texas beats Southern 95-69. So, yeah, that's the thing. Thursday Night Football will have the Atlanta Falcons take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is honestly a pretty good matchup now, considering that the Panthers are now tied with the Buccaneers for the NFC South. And also, Phillip Rivers is coming back to the NFL, man. Holy crap. He hasn't even played in 5 years. And he's got to help the Chiefs. Not the Chiefs, the Colts. He's got to help the Colts. I'm tired. Anyways, the Eagles will get the ball back here. They're showing the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees by the Eagles and Chargers. Jordan Mailata for the Eagles, Cameron Dicker for the Chargers. Dicker will kick this ball away. I believe it'll probably go to either Britton Covey or Will Shipley. And the kick is away. It is going to go to Britton Covey at the 6, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There he goes! Breaking some tackles, he loses the ball. Recovered by Covey at the 36-yard line. Great play by Britton Covey to keep the ball for the Eagles. He might have fumbled that ball, but he keeps the team above. Well, they keep the team the ball here. Not his fault. He's their only kick returner. Not my fault. Not his fault. He's better than Xavier Gipson. Troy Dye with a forced fumble there once again. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the 36. Hurts will be under center. Both teams have 3 turnovers. Motion man is Devontae Smith from the left to the right. They're going to go ahead and play action here. Hurts looking to his right. He's going to throw it deep. It's caught. A.J. Brown to the 40. And out of bounds at the Chargers' 37-yard line. And with that, it is an Eagles first down. This way. Sorry. First down. I hate the reverse camera thing. You can't tell where your hand is. A.J. Brown helping the Eagles there. A nice 26 yards. And with that, the Eagles are at the Chargers' 38-yard line on this 1st and 10. Goddard motioning to the left. Hurts is gonna look to run it here. He's gonna run to the left. He's gonna throw it, and it's out of bounds, incomplete, intended for Dallas Goedert. And it's gonna be 2nd and 10. They're saying Landon Dickerson is questionable for a calf injury. That was when he was tripped on by Cam Jurgens there. Once again, he is questionable with a calf injury. He might not be coming back to this game. Brett Toth has taken over at left guard. For 2nd and 10, Barkley to Hurts' left here. They got to snap the ball. They do. It's going to be a handoff to Barkley, who breaks off a tackle. He's going the wrong way, and he's going to get it out of bounds, losing 4. And with that, it's going to be 3rd and 14. Breaks off the tackle of Tierre Tart, but just can't go anywhere. Not great blocking whatsoever from the Eagles' offensive line there at all. And Tarib Still was right there to tackle him out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 15. They need to do something here if they want to keep this drive alive. At least get deeper down the field to get a field goal here. Hurts is all alone on this 3rd and 15 with 3 on the play clock. He's going to drop back, look to his right. He's going to throw it quick. It's going to be A.J. Brown once again. A.J. Brown will get down to the 36-yard line for a gain of 6. And I'd say it's about 3rd and... Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 9 here. 4th and 8, excuse me. And they're going to bring out Jake Elliott here for the field goal attempt. Once again, this is no gimme. He's already missed a 48-yard attempt. This looks like to be about the same. Okay, it's going to be a 54-yard attempt. This is going to be no good. He's missed 48, but made 41 and 30. There is no way in hell he's making 54. Kick is up, and it's actually good. I don't know, man. How do you miss 48 but make 54? How the hell does that make sense? Either way, Eagles get a field goal there on that drive, and they're still down by 4. Oh, great. I lost the camera. Great. Well, at least we did it on the commercial break. That's great. Yay. Alright, hold on. Let me deactivate the camera and then activate the camera. Deactivate that. Oh, it just doesn't see the camera at all anymore. Let me do that. Um, I'm not trying to do the camera. No, we're just gonna get rid of the camera. Goodbye, video camera device. Video capture. I'm working on it, guys. Don't worry. I'm also losing my voice. Shoot. I just dealt with this last time. Come on, just find it. Work, bro. I swear, it's just not that. It's not that hard. I'm gonna troubleshoot this camera, dude. No, no, don't bring that stuff up. I'm not doing that. The kick is away, by the way. It's returned from the 15, 20, 25, and I'd say about to the 24-yard line. He went the wrong way again. Alright, hold on. Let me find this camera thing. Add, remove. Team 2. First 10. USB camera. I can see the camera. I just don't see why it's not coming up on here. It just doesn't make any sense. Video capture. New source. USB camera. Oh my god, Justin Herbert just got killed. He lost the ball too, but it is recovered by the Chargers. And it's a gain of 5. Matlock right there to recover. Hold on, I see that the camera's back. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta move all this back. Gotta move all this back. Alright, we're back. Herbert got hit, and he's not taking it very well. It's going to be 2nd and 5 here. 5 on the play clock. Herbert's under center. They're going to give it to Vidal here. Vidal breaks off a tackle. He's got enough for a first down, and they've just pushed him forward. There is a flag. This might be coming back. And it is holding on the Chargers. So instead of having a first down, it's going to be 2nd and 15. Will Disley, the tight end, with the penalty there. And I gotta find the thingy-majig. 9th penalty of the game. Alright. It's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Chargers. Herbert's wrist is not... His hand is not taking it very well. It's going to be 2nd and 13. They're going to give him the 2 yards. 2nd and 13 here. Herbert with Vidal to his left. I'm sorry, it might be Hampton. I think it's Hampton. Looks like the Eagles are going to play a blitz. They will. Herbert looking to his left. He's going to get sacked! He is sacked! Jordan Davis with his sack. Oh, wow. They're going to see Zach Bond and Jordan Davis are there. to take him down. And with that, it is third down and 22. Zach Bond and Jordan Davis all there to take him down. Credit to both of them. Also, give some credit to Byron Young. He also kind of helped there. Fourth sack for the Eagles. Herbert on this 3rd and 22 is going to give it to Vidal. Vidal is going to get about 5. With that run, it's going to be 4th and 17, and the Chargers will have to punt. 1:10 to go in this third quarter. So far, the Eagles have only allowed 13 points per game, 168 yards per game, and 4 yards per play. The 20.8 points per game are tied for 9th in the NFL. So J.K. Scott's gonna punt this ball away to Britton Covey, where Scott is standing at the 3. The punt is away. 40 seconds left. Covey will call for a fair catch here at the 39-yard line. So the Eagles could try and take the lead here with hopefully no stupidity when they come back from commercial break. It is still 13-9 Chargers with 38 seconds to go in this third quarter. The quarter's gone really fast. I mean, wow. The Spurs are up 133-132 over the Pelicans. There's 0.8 seconds left on the clock. They're going to have the Spurs go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Pelicans do have a timeout. The problem is they only have 0.8 seconds, and they need to get the shot off very, very quick. I'll be back. They're going to review the penalty, the foul there. It was on Derek Queen. Oh wow, this was a terrible draft by me. Oh my god. Yeah, I might not rely on DiVincenzo McConnell as much anymore. Holy crap. Either way, the Maple Leafs scored on the empty net, and they win 2-1. There we go. I'm sorry, 2-0, excuse me. They won 2-0. The Wild and Kraken and the Red Wings and Canucks are still tied at 0. The Flames are up 3-1 over the Sabres. There's 10:13 to go in the second period. And the Canes are up 2-1 over the Utah Mammoth with 5:21 to go in that second period. Not that many games left to go. Vlad McConkey has only had 2 targets this game, which is a 0 burger for him. Hurts has 127 passing yards and 2 interceptions and a forced fumble. Fumble. Hurts on 1st and 10 will be under center here. Devontae Smith motioning from the left to the right. This is a run to Saquon Barkley, who will get stuffed for a loss of 1. There is a flag down. Derwin James with the tackle. This could be on the Chargers. Offside on the Chargers. That is on Tier Tart, the former Tennessee Titan, I believe. Yep, the former Tennessee Titan going off sides there. It's going to be 1st and 5 for the Eagles here. 10th penalty of the game here. So the clock will not run here. There is the clock will run here. There's 20 seconds to go. They will have to get one play off at least. 1st and 10, Hurts is still under center. Smith is still motioning from the left to the right. And it's still going to be a play action here. Hurts is running way out to the right. He's going to throw this ball away, and he will, with 5 seconds to go in the 3rd. Might as well just ran that ball at that point. No need to throw that ball 35 yards past everyone. It's going to be 5 seconds on the clock here at the 3rd quarter, as I said. You know what? Let's do this. UI clock. There's 5 seconds. Actually, there's no point anymore. Hurts will go ahead and be alone. Looks like they got to snap this ball. They do. Hurts looking to his right. He's going to give it a screen pass to Dallas Goedert, who will be a yard short of the 1st down marker. But it will be the end of the 3rd quarter. When they come back, it will be the 4th quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Eagles when they come back from commercial break. The Eagles are still down 13-9. Yuki. Burton, Covey, touchdown to give the Eagles Anyways, it will be the 4th quarter once again when they come back from commercial break. Eagles down 13-9. They need something to go their way, because all they have done is score 3 field goals and missing 1. And the only touchdown has gone to Omari and Hampton. And that was back in the 1st quarter. So we'll see what happens in the 4th quarter. Supposedly it's going to be the longest quarter of the game, because, God forbid, they need 20-minute quarters. Oh, now they're showing deer on YouTube TV. Guessing that since it's fall, they gotta show some deer, some elk. Guessing winter time's gonna be like Anchorage, Alaska in like 3 in the afternoon. Either way, it's something. It's just a deer walking around in the woods, staring at a camera. It's something, but it's kind of creepy. Alright, first round of the college football playoffs will have Alabama taking on Oklahoma on the 19th at 8 p.m., followed by Miami taking on Texas A&M on the 20th at noon. Those are the games that will be on ABC and ESPN. Whoop-de-doo. Fake tush push from the Eagles here. Saquon has the ball, and here he goes to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. His longest run of the season is a touchdown! Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley! 52 yards! And they will have the lead! The first play of the 4th quarter is a fake tush push to Saquon Barkley. They lined up so quickly that the Chargers weren't even ready. The pitch to Saquon, and there he went, all the way down the field to give the Eagles their first lead of the game. Wow. Who had that on their bingo card? Holy moly! 52-yarder from Saquon to give the Eagles the lead. Oh my God. Wow. The fake tush push leading to the touchdown, giving the Eagles their first lead of the game. They're only up by 3 now. We just came back from the third quarter. Wow. I just can't believe that just happened. I still hate this offense, though. If you guys are enjoying this kind of stuff, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,200 subscribers. Once again, this is the Eagles and Chargers live play-by-play and reaction. As you can see from the score ticker, the ticker going from the right to the left. So, I have no idea when I'm going to go live next. It's probably going to be when said the Sixers play Friday, right? Yeah, I can probably go live then, honestly. If I remember to go live then I'll do it. But wow, what a run by Saquon Barkley. Earlier, he had his longest run of the season being 19 yards. Now it is 52. It's his first 20-yard run of, I think, the season. No, I am wrong. He had a 65-yard touchdown run. So it's his second longest run of the season. It's his second longest run of the season. He had a 65-yarder back in October against the Giants, and he had a 47-yarder against the Broncos. So those are the only 20-plus yarders he had that went for touchdowns. Then he had a 41-yarder against the Packers back in November, and a 28-yard run against the Giants in September. Those are the only ones that went for 20 yards or more. Elliott will kick this ball away. Come on, Vidal will have it to 5, to the 10, 15, to the 20, to the 25, and down he goes at the 26-yard line, where the Eagles will keep them deep in their own territory there. Who is 42? Is it Smail Mondon Jr., the rookie linebacker? And there was a no call by the refs there as Mailata was holding Khalil Mack. So, the Eagles get off very lucky there without getting a penalty there. 12th rushing touchdown of 50 or more yards for Saquon, having 117 total rushing yards. Herbert on 1st and 10 will have Vidal to his left. They're going to go ahead and hand it off to Vidal, who will get about 4. So he will go ahead and have a 2nd and 6. $14:30 to go in this game. The Eagles only taking like 10 seconds off the clock. 9 seconds off the clock from that fake tush-push run by Barkley. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Herbert will have Vidal once again to his left. Gadsden's moving from the left to the right. Herbert will go ahead and fake pitch it. Herbert is going to run it to the right. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Ladd McConkey. McConkey trying to juke off all the tackles, but he is down, but has enough for the first down. It's a gain of 12, and they will move the chains. McConkey, I believe, did a drag? A drag slant, looks like. Then he just stops. Yeah. Okay, good run. Good route there. Jordan Davis almost getting there. Nolan Smith trying to deflect the ball off the air. It's McConkey's first reception of the night. His 3rd target. They're going to run it with Vidal here on this first down. He gets about 3. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 here, as they're showing the Eagles' defensive pressures. One leading to a fumble, the one leading to an interception by Dory Jackson, and then the one where Herbert fumbles on the first run that he had in the 3rd, I believe. 13 minutes to go. Looks like they try to bandage up the wrist with some, looks like some zip ties, but it's definitely not zip ties. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Herbert will go ahead with Vidal to his right. It looks like it's either Vidal or Hampton. I think it's Vidal. Yeah, Herbert's going to look, and he spins off a tackle. He's going to run to the left. He's going to run it by himself. He's pushed out of bounds for a nice chunk of 4 yards. Lacoby Dean almost had him. Almost, but no cigar. Let's see what happened here. Lacoby Dean just got unblocked. Linebacker blitz. And with that, it's going to be a 3rd down and 3. Eagles defense looking to hold the Chargers from getting the 1st down. Chargers looking to score on this drive. Looks like the Eagles are bringing a blitz here. Hampton, that's not Hampton, that's Vidal. Herbert will go ahead and look to his right. He's going to throw it that way. And it's overthrown for Kamani Vidal. Cooper DeJean in coverage. And it is a crucial 4th and 3. And they will go and punt this ball back to the Eagles. Great coverage by Cooper DeJean. Harbaugh is very, very confused. DeJean saw it all the way. Dory Jackson gets onto Ladd McConkey just in time. J.K. Scott will go ahead and punt this ball away to Britton Covey. His 4th punt of the game. 14 punts so far this year inside the 20. The punt is away. And this is going to be at the 5. And breaks off a tackle. Covey to the 10, 15, 20, 25. And down he goes at the 28. What a return by Britton Covey. He had that fumble back in the 3rd, but he comes back huge with a 22-yard return. And the Eagles will set up shop at the 28-yard line when they come back from commercial break. I never changed the marker. Good to know. Devontae Smith will definitely have a reception here. He has 2. Eagles will set up shop at the 27-yard line. They're only up by 3, so hopefully there's no circus-type magic stuff that happens anywhere here or there. Sorry. Either way, I just want to say that Britton Covey is literally a great returner. Not being biased or anything, but he did have that fumble. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, granted he had that, but he hasn't done anything that Xavier Gipson did. I mean, Xavier Gipson had the fumble against the Cowboys, and he literally just he just didn't help contribute to the team. He just did not contribute to the team whatsoever. Britton Covey, on the other hand, is contributing. Now, he might not be catching the football, but he's giving them great field position. He's giving them great field position, and he's helping this team go down the field whether he's on the field or not. We'll see what the Eagles do on this drive with 11:49 to go in this game. Only up by 3, so this game is definitely not over just yet. Oh, now we're showing a bird. Wow, we're showing birds now. First it was a deer, now it's a bird. And he's putting his face in water. They're showing the return here. St. Juice got away with a face mask. Covey really showing that he was being held by a face mask there. But doesn't matter. 1st and 10. Hurts will have Bergey to his right. Don't expect a 65-yard run here. So play action. And Hurts. He's running out of time. He's going to run to the right here. He's going to throw it. It's caught. 1st down. Dallas. No, it's not. That's Darius Cooper with the reception. 19 yards and gives the Eagles a 1st down. Darius Cooper, the UDFA free agent, who made the team after a very strong preseason, gets his first reception of the game, and it's coming after a 19-yard reception. 1st and 10, Hurts, play action, looking to his left, looking to his, he's throwing down the middle, it's intercepted. To the 50, 45, 40, 35, and out of bounds at the 33, it is Hart. It's Cam Hart with the 3rd interception from Jalen Hurts. 3rd interception from Jalen Hurts, 7th turnover of the game, and the Chargers will have great field possession here when they get back on the field. It's going to be at the Eagles 34, I believe. 34 or 36. But it's through the hands of A.J. Brown. Goes into the hands of the rookie Cam Hart, I believe. Very wobbly pass, by the way. Oh, yeah, it's off the hands of A.J. Brown. He had the jump for that as well. He just couldn't do anything about it. They're going to be at the 35-yard line here. Chargers will have it 1st and 10. Looks like it might be an I formation type play here. Matlock is going to move out to the left tackle here. And then Herbert's going to give it to Kamani Vidal here. Just kidding. It's a play action. Looking to his left. Herbert running out of time. And he is sacked again. Jalix Hunt, I believe, and Byron Young get there to sack him. It may not be a big loss, but it is a sack. I believe it's just a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 and a half, 11. They're going to still say it's 2nd and 10. That might have been like maybe a half-yard loss, if that. 6th sack for the Eagles tonight, 1 for the Chargers. They're going to give it to Vidal here on this 2nd and 10. They're going to get about 5. And with that, it's going to be 3rd down and 5. 10:04, 10:03, 10:02, 10:01, 10 minutes to go in this game. The Eagles defense looking to stop the Chargers from going any deeper in this territory, while the Chargers will look to will try to get the lead back at least. Chargers will have Herbert on Vidal on Herbert's left. Jeez, it's hard to speak during these. Herbert will go ahead and throw it, and it's caught by Keenan Allen. He'll be out of bounds at the 20. It's going to be enough for the 1st down. Not great coverage whatsoever from the Eagles. And, of course, it was Adoree Jackson who was on them. Of course it is. God forbid Adoree Jackson does something good throughout the whole game. They treated Herbert's left elbow, by the way, as well. Might have been bleeding a little bit. But that was Allen's 2nd reception. He has made both receptions on his 2 targets. And it's going to be 1st and 10 once again for the Chargers. Eagles are bringing a blitz here. And they're going to give the ball to Hampton here, who will get about 3. So, not 3rd down. It's not 3rd down just yet. It's a 3-yard gain, it looks like. Jalen Phillips with the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and 7. 8:38 to go in this game. The Chargers taking their sweet time off the clock. Jalen Phillips will go back to the sideline here. The Eagles defense will try to do something without him on this play. Cooper DeJean looking to bring out some great coverage here. It's 2nd and 7. Herbert will have Hampton behind him. And it's going to be another handoff to the outside. And Hampton's going to be 3 yards short of the line, it looks like. So it's going to be third down and 3. Chargers are right now in the 6th spot in the AFC playoff picture, looking to be tied with Buffalo for the 5th seed. They're going to look and get the first down here. Some Broncos fans in attendance as well. Eagles defense trying to do something to not get this drive any more down the field. 5 on the play clock. Herbert's under center. They're going to do a play action here. Herbert, running out of time, running out to his right. He's going to throw it, and it is way out of bounds. Incomplete. Intended for Ladd McConkey, but completely way out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 3. Do they go for the field goal attempt here? They will. Cameron Dicker will look to tie this game up thanks to a Jalen Hurts interception, his 3rd of the game. And this should be a nice chip shot attempt for Cameron Dicker. Should be like a nice 31-yarder. 31 yards is the attempt here. He's made 45 and 34. Once again, he's only missed 2 field goals so far, and he is going to continue with that streak as that one goes down Broadway. And now the game, it is tied. So the Eagles defense hold their ground once again, and they don't allow a touchdown. But at the cost of doing that, the game is now tied. (16-16) with 7:26 to go in this game. It is a game, I can say. It is definitely a game. No, Bengals live. No. The Red Wings are up 1-0 over the Canucks. They are in their first intermission, while the Wild and the Kraken are still tied at 0. They are also in their first intermission. The Kings, they are up 2-1 over the Mammoth. They're in their second intermission. And the Flames are up 5-3 over the Sabres with 45 seconds to go in that second period. While the Spurs hold on to beat the Pelicans 135-132. Sadiq Bey, the former Detroit Piston, missing the game tying 3. Yeah, but I'm not relying on DiVincenzo and Mikado anymore. DiVincenzo didn't even do anything. He's just falling off a cliff right now. And they're not even starting Mikado anymore. He didn't even do anything in the third. He only played 3 minutes and dropped 2 points. How the hell does that make sense? But yeah, once again, the Thursday night game is going to be the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Tomorrow's games in the NBA will be NBA Cup games. Tomorrow and Wednesday are NBA Cup games. The Heat will go to Orlando to face the Magic. That game's on at 6. And then following them will be the New York Knicks taking on the Toronto Raptors at 8:30. Those games, once again, are going to be NBA Cup games. Whoop-de-doo. Who cares about NBA Cup games? I surely don't. Because we never make it. We never made them. Wow. So tomorrow, the only Philly sports game is the Flyers taking on the Sharks at 7 o'clock tomorrow. You can see that's leaving the screen as we speak. Whoop-de-doo. I really don't care about the NBA Cup. Next Monday night will be the Dolphins and the Steelers. That's definitely a game, I guess. They did flex the Ravens and... Was it the Ravens and Patriots game? I don't remember. The kick is away. Cameron Dicker's going to give it a one-bouncer to Covey, to 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. I think they got enough for the 30. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles, who will look to not throw an interception, not lose the ball any means necessary. I forgot the game that was flexed to Sunday Night Football. It was the the Patriots and Ravens, yeah. That was the Week 16 game that got flexed to Sunday Night Football over the Bengals and some other game, I forget. But Hurts throwing 3 interceptions this game is definitely not like him. And he's going to have Saquon to his right here on this 1st and 10. Hurts will go ahead and drop back. He's going to quickly throw to Devontae Smith. He's going to get about 2 yards there, 2 or 3. So with that, it's going to be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. His 3rd reception of the night for Devontae Smith. 10 yards total. He has 4 receptions. Well, 4 fantasy points. Excuse me, that's what I meant. 4 receptions. 4 fantasy points. I can't speak. He has 3 receptions for 10 yards. Hurts will go under center here with 6:50 to go in this game. It's going to be 2nd and 8, it looks like. They're going to give it to Bergey here, and Bergey gets about 2. So it's going to be a 3rd and 6. So far there's been 2 touchdowns, 6 field goals, 5 fumbles, and 4 interceptions. 3 of the 5 fumbles have been lost. Bergey only has 118 yards. They're going to say he got 1 there on that run. And Hurts only has 150 passing yards with 3 interceptions. A.J. Brown's the motion man from the right to the left. Hurts is going to drop back, look to his left. He's going to run out of time. He's going to throw that ball, and it's right by the hands of A.J. Brown, and the Eagles will have to punt. Terrible offensive decision-making by Jalen Hurts. Granted, he's not getting enough time with the blocks, but he's just been terrible tonight. He had Goddard on the drag there for a quick second. Dante Jackson covering A.J. Brown. Granted, he did look open, but still. Ladd McConkey's going to return this kick. Brandon Mann's kick is away, and it's going to be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That was a terrible camera angle by the ESPN crew there. Chargers will have it at the 25-yard line. They're going to look to take the lead once again. There is a nice 5:46 left in this game. This game is definitely not over yet. Herbert can still throw an interception. He could definitely fumble too. He can definitely do whatever it takes to give the Eagles a chance. Or the Eagles should just do anything. The only reason they're in this situation right now is because of the defense. Jalen Hurts has thrown 3 interceptions. The one went for a field goal, I believe. The one led to a field goal thanks to Deshaun Hand's hands catching an interception. I mean, there's a lot of things that could happen. I mean, heck, Britton Covey can catch the game-winning touchdown. I mean, anything can happen here. I might top 50% because of this the Zach Bond pick. Holy moly, shoe. Both teams still have 3 timeouts, so they don't have to waste them just yet. But as of right now, this is the only reason Oh, is it the anniversary? Oh, okay, that's why they're showing it. Okay. They were showing the point of where they were talking about John Lennon being, pew-pewed. 1st and 10, they're going to get the ball to Vidal, and he is stopped at the... He's going to lose a yard there. That was Jalen Phillips right there to make the tackle. And it's going to be 2nd and 11. 5.5 minutes to go in this game. Vidal will stay in. Jalen Hurts needs to not use a pep talk. He is not known for his pep talk. Well, he is known for his pep talks. Well, sorry, his motivational speeches, I should say. Herbert on 2nd and 11 will have Vidal to his right. Herbert will go ahead and drop back, look to his left. He's going to look to his right now. He's going to run out of time. He's going to run up the middle. And down he goes. Very rough tackling there. And Herbert getting the most of the pain there. Getting about 4 or 5. It's going to be a nice gain of 4, I believe. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. That middle was just wide open, by the way. Nolan Smith with the tackle there. Herbert's going to have Vidal to his left here on this 3rd and 7. The Eagles defense trying to cover everyone and their mothers. Looking to his left. Herbert running to the right. Herbert. He's going to get sacked. Jordan Davis has done it again. It's a loss of 7. And the Chargers will have to punt again. 7 sacks for this Eagles defense. And 1.5 of them coming from Jordan Davis. When in doubt, always believe on the Eagles pass rush. Quentin Johnston and 2 people are knocked down at the same time. J.K. Scott will punt this ball to Britton Covey. Once again, Covey will be at the 23, and he will return it to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and out of bounds at the 41. What a return by Britton Covey. 57-yard punt from J.K. Scott. 19 yards. 18-yard return from Covey. It was Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnston colliding with each other on that 3rd down play. And that costed them that 1st down potential. And the Eagles will look to do something here that does not involve an interception or a turnover in general on this drive. Herbert's been sacked 45 times tonight, 7 times already tonight. Hurts has 3 interceptions. He's already lost the fumble and only has 150 passing yards. Hurts is under center here. He's going to give it to Barkley here on this 1st and 10, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The ball was at the 40, so that's where they had Covey. That's where they said Covey was out of bounds. So the 1st down run was a no-gainer, if not half a yard. Landon Dickerson is back in for the Eagles. Once again, he is having calf injuries, especially the one that he had suffered earlier. Looks like it's enough to bring him back in. Hurts will have Smith motion from the right to the left. And he's going to drop back, look to the left. He's going to throw it that way, and it's A.J. Brown who breaks a tackle, gets the 1st down, hurdles over a player, and gets out of bounds. A.J. Brown gets 15 yards, and it is enough for an Eagles 1st down. $15 yards and gets the Eagles into Chargers territory. What a play from A.J. Brown. Some little redemption, maybe? Maybe. This time it wasn't up high. It was at the right spot. And it was enough to get the 1st down and into Chargers territory. Hurts on 1st and 10 will snap the ball, give it to Bart. It's a play action. It's going to be almost caught by Goddard. Just thrown a little bit too outside of his reach. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Looked like that ball was just a little bit outside of Goddard's reach there. Couldn't really get a good angle of it. But there is 2:40 to go in this game. The Eagles have the ball at the Chargers' 44-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Jalen Hurts will have Barkley to his left. You don't have to pass it deep just yet. 5 on the play clock. Hurts will go ahead and drop back, looking to his left. He's going to quickly throw it to A.J. Brown. He's on the first down. And he's down at the 25. And with that, it is another Eagles first down. He already had a reception for 15 yards. This one goes for 19. And the Chargers will call their first timeout. Little collision between Brown and R.J. Mickens. But once again, the Chargers take their first timeout. They will have 2 remaining here. A.J. Brown is 1 yard short of 100 receiving yards. A.J. Brown in his last 3 games had 110 against the Cowboys, 132 against the Bears. He had a touchdown against the Cowboys, 2 against the Bears. None so far, as the Eagles' only touchdown is to Saquon Barkley on the fake tush push. 1st and 10, 2:33 left in this game. Hurts is under center. He's going to give it to Barkley here, who's going to get stuffed and loses 2. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. If not, give him like a yard of forward progress. The Eagles' next 4 games is versus the Raiders, at Washington, at Buffalo, and versus Washington. The Chargers have to face KC, Dallas, Houston, and Denver. Houston is their only home game left for the Chargers. They're at KC, at Dallas, and they are at Denver to wrap up Week 18. The Chargers call their second timeout as well, by the way. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 here. Eagles looking to add on to their division lead here. Just need a first down here to at least chew as much clock as they can. Hurts with Barkley to his left. He's going to drop back, looking to his left. He's going to go for it all. And it is in and out of the hands of A.J. Brown. It is incomplete. And it's going to be 3rd and 11. There was no need to go deep there. There was just no need to go down the field just like that. But I can understand why he... Okay, no, that's just blatantly his fault. He just literally dropped it out of his hands. He had it in his hands. He tried to reposition his hands. But it just went through his hands. The ball just literally went through his hands after he moved his hands. In conclusion, hands. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Eagles. Chargers still have their 1 timeout. And the Eagles will call their timeout. I don't think they were ready at all. So they're going to be down to 2. There is 2:23 to go in this game. Kevin Patullo giving Hurts some instructions on how to throw an interception to the opposing team to lose the game. Probably. I don't know. I'm not Kevin Patullo. I don't approve of this message. But if he does throw an interception, I'm going to clip that and hopefully he gets fired. Once again, there is 2:23 to go in this game. It is a 16-16 draw so far. Lots of turnovers, lots of sacks. Mainly for the Chargers. But so far, only 2 touchdowns this game, all by... Okay, and it's 1 for each team. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 here. Hurts will be all alone. They're going 5 wide here. They need a first down to keep this drive alive. Hurts is going to quickly pass it to Devontae Smith, and he drops the ball. Incomplete. 2:20 to go. Devontae Smith couldn't hold on to the ball. And the Eagles will bring out the field goal unit. Devontae Smith couldn't hold on. Jake Elliott has made He's missed a 48-yard attempt wide left. He's made a 54-yard attempt. He made a 54-yarder. This is a 44-yarder from the left hash. Please. Snap is good. Kick is up. It is good. Jake Elliott might have missed that 48-yarder, but so far he is saving this team brick by brick. And with that, the Eagles take back the lead. And it's going to be a 19-16 ball game. .2:16 to go in this game. (17 for 33 is Jalen Hurts for 186 yards, 3 interceptions, sacked once. Herbert's 10 for 19 with 132 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and sacked 7 times. Herbert's going to look to drive this team down the field as fast as he can go. Elliott's going to kick this ball away to Kamani Vidal, who will get it at the 4, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and down he goes at the 29-yard line. So the Chargers will get the ball at the 29. They're going to get the ball at the 29, 1st and 10, with 2:11 to go in this game. Justin Herbert has 18 game-winning drives in the 4th quarter or overtime. He's going to have Kamani Vidal here on this 1st and 10 on his right. Ladd McConkey being the motion man from the right to the left. Herbert's going to drop back looking to his left. He's going to run to his right here. He's running out of time. He's going to throw it, and it's off the heel of off the heel of Zach Bond, intended for Ladd McConkey. It's incomplete, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 2:04 to go in this game. It looked like it was off the heel of Zach Bond, or... yeah, it had to be. If not, maybe just a little bit off. But it's going to be 2nd and 10. They're showing the Eagles secondary. Herbert with Vidal to his right once again. He's going to drop back, looking to his right. Looking to his left. Excuse me. He's going for it all. And it's dropped. It's dropped. Thank you. It is dropped and incomplete by Ladd McConkey. Cooper DeJean was in coverage. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Off the left hand of Ladd McConkey, Cooper DeJean gets it off his hand. And there is 1:58 to go in this game. So far, it's been a game. It might be not a game as you thought it might be, but it's been a pretty interesting game to say the least. But if you're enjoying this, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,200 subscribers. Comment down below what you guys want me to do next. Once again, I am sorry I didn't stream in a while. I've been very, very busy with Thanksgiving and school-wise. But so far, it's been a pretty interesting game at the least. You know what? I'll probably go with Vidal here for a reception at least. Chargers only have 1 timeout. The Eagles have 2. The Eagles are up 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Once again, with 1:58 to go in this game. They're still on a commercial break. So you guys are not missing anything besides State Farm showing their weird commercials. I don't know, man. This has been a very, very interesting game, to say the least. I mean, there's really nothing else I can really say to back up Jalen Hurts. This has been a bad game for him. It's been a bad stretch for him overall. Once again, there's 1:58 to go in this game. Chargers will have the ball at the 28-yard line. 3rd and 10. Herbert in the huddle here, giving out the plays. Eagles defense looking ready to try and stop the Chargers offense from getting a first down minimum. Herbert with Vidal to his left. 3rd and 10. McConkey is the motion man. Herbert's going to look back to his left. He's going to throw to the right. It is over the hands of Quentin Johnson. They're going to call DPI. They're going to call DPI on Quinyon Mitchell. Oh my God. Instead of it being 4th down, it's going to be 1st and 10 due to a Quinyon Mitchell DPI. I just don't see how that's DPI. I just don't see how that's DPI. I mean, he grabbed his arm, but it was before he threw the ball. It's going to be 1st and 10. Herbert with Vidal to his right. He's going to drop back, look to his right. Herbert running out of time. He's going to run up the middle. Or he's going to run out to the outside. He will get out of bounds for a gain of 7. Eagles defense is slowly choking their way to another loss here. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Where's the Eagles' defensive pass rush when I need them? Where's the Eagles' run defense when I need them? Where's the Eagles' secondary coverage when I need them? 1:46 to go. Herbert will snap this ball. It's going to be a handoff to Vidal. Vidal will get the first down and will get into Eagles territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers once again. They're going to go no huddle here. It's a gain of 8. Or they don't really have to go no huddle just yet. But the Eagles defense just looks lost. 1:20 to go. They're almost in field goal range. Herbert will drop back, look to his right. He's going to throw it. It is caught by Keenan Allen, who will get about 6. And it's going to be 2nd and 4. Eagles defense is just allowing them to get gimmies. They're already in field goal range. The coverage is just not there. The pass rush is not there. Herbert on 2nd and 4. Vidal to his left. He's going to drop back, look to his right. He's going to throw it, and it's over the head of Gadsden. Incomplete. And that will stop the clock with 52 seconds to go. And with that, it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Do the Eagles have one more stop in them? Do they have one more stop to prevent the Chargers from going any deeper down the field? Or do the Chargers get the first down here and slowly end this game? Herbert on this 3rd and 4 will have Vidal to his left. He's going to drop back. He's going to run it up the middle. And he is going to be down just enough for the first down. That will put them completely in field goal range. They needed 3. They got 4. And they're going to go ahead and quick snap here. Herbert on this 1st and 10 will go ahead and give it to Vidal. Oh, it's a fake handoff. Justin Herbert will slide. He gets 9. He doesn't get the first down there. And it's going to be 2nd and 1. There's only 20 seconds to go in this game. 21 seconds. LA calls their final timeout here. So there's no more timeouts for LA. If they stay in bounds, this game will be as good as over unless they can get the field goal unit out on the field very quickly. But as of right now, the Eagles just got baited by Justin Herbert's read option as two of the defensive players went for Vidal. I would expect a coverage play here from the Eagles here. I wouldn't let anyone go out of bounds. So far, Cameron Dickers still only missed 2 field goals, less than 50 yards. He's 99 for 101, and he's already 3 for 3 tonight. Herbert, with 21 seconds to go, will look to drive this team down the field more. Eagles have 2 timeouts remaining. The Chargers have none. If the Chargers stay in bounds, this game could be over. 21 seconds left. Herbert, play action, dropping back. Here comes the defense. He throws it. It is way out of bounds, incomplete. No one in the area there at all. 15 seconds to go. It is 3rd down and 1. Where is the Eagles defense on this 3rd and 1? Do they go for the run or do they go for the pass? That is the question everybody needs to know. Do the Eagles go with a blitz or do they go with a cover play? We will find out here. 15 seconds to go. There's only 7 on the play clock. Vidal to Herbert's right on this 3rd and 1. Herbert's going to pass it. He's going to throw it quick. It's incomplete. Intended for Trey Harris. Quinyon Mitchell right there. And it's 4th and 1. 12 seconds on the clock. You have to kick the field goal now. They're going to go for the field goal here with 12 seconds to go to tie this game up. I mean, this is the right play. Cameron Dickers only missed 8 field goals so far in his career. He has a 94% success rate, the highest in the league. This is a 46-yard attempt. Do the Eagles ice him? They don't. The kick is up, and it is down the middle, and this game is tied once again. Cameron Dicker is 4 for 4, and they tie the game with 8 seconds to go in this game. Once again, the Eagles have 2 timeouts, but this will most likely go to overtime. Cameron Dicker just does not miss. Pre-game, this is like a nice 60-yarder here. And he's taking pictures with the marching band too. Jake Elliott missing the 48-yarder, but Cameron Dicker is 4 for 4. He's going to kick this ball away to the Eagles with 8 seconds to go in this 4th quarter. Covey and Shipley are back there to return this kick. The kick is away. It is going to go to Will Shipley here to the 10, 15, 20, 25, down to the 28. And this is a 1st and 10. They will most likely kneel this ball, and they will go to overtime. There will be one period of 10 minutes each. Each team will have opportunity of possessing the ball, unless the first team will be safetied, or if there's a defensive touchdown, and each team will have 2 timeouts. So, Jalen Hurts will take a knee here, and we are going to overtime. The first overtime I have done so far this year. La-di-da. So, it is 19-19, and we're going to overtime. 2 8-4 teams with 7 turnovers, 11 penalties, and we are going to overtime. We will find out who will get the ball first in this overtime. Once again, the rules are that both teams will get a possession of the ball unless the first team gets safetied or that the defense returns it for a touchdown. It will be a 10-minute period. Both teams get 2 timeouts. And obviously, if you do nothing, then it's a tie. They're about to do the coin toss right now. Zach Bond and Jordan Mailata are out for the Eagles. Derwin James and Justin Herbert are out for the Chargers. They're just announcing the rules that I just said earlier, so you guys are not missing anything yet. The Eagles look at the coin toss. Well, they're going to decide the coin toss here. They're going to call it in the air since they're the visiting team. They go for heads. It is heads. The Chargers will receive this kickoff. The Eagles win the coin toss, but they will kick it off to the Chargers, and they will find out what they will need in order to try and at least tie the game or win the game. Once again, the score is 19-19. No tush pushes at all this game, except for the fake by Saquon Barkley. Once again, the Chargers will get the ball here to start the overtime when they come back from commercial break. From commercial break. But so far, Hurts has thrown 3 interceptions, whereas the Chargers and Justin Herbert have only thrown 1. The Eagles lost a fumble, and so did the Chargers. So that's what we are at right now. It is, once again, a 19-19 game. Once again, there will be a 10-minute period. Woo! 10-minute period for the Eagles and Chargers. Both teams will get the ball at least. But that's where we're at. Overtime! Sorry. Overtime! Yes, overtime. Yes, overtime. Once again, the Dolphins, the Steelers will be facing off each other. Well, yeah. I had it right the first time. The Dolphins and Steelers will face off against each other next Monday night in Pittsburgh. The Ravens will have the Bengals, the Patriots, the Packers, and the Steelers on Week 18. The Steelers have the Dolphins, the Lions, the Browns, and the Ravens. Once again, the Steelers are 7-6. The Ravens are 6-7. Jake Elliott will kick this ball away to Kamani Vidal. And with that, we're going to start overtime. Vidal will have it at the 7, to the 10, 15, 20, 25, down at the 29. He lost his helmet. What a hit by the Eagles. And we're going to have a 1st and 10 for the Chargers, who have it at their own 30. That was number 31 for the Eagles. Number 31 being Andre Sam, the safety for the Eagles, the special team safety, I should say. 9:55 to go in overtime. Herbert on 1st and 10 will have Vidal to his left. He's going to fake it once again. Herbert will go ahead and get the first down, and it's a gain of 12. He's being really risky with that left wrist and hand. Jalen Phillips once again getting bit by the read option there from Herbert. And yeah, once the moment that he just realized that Herbert kept the ball, it's just too late. There's nothing Phillips can do. Herbert's at 65 rushing yards. And he's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their 42. Herbert with Hampton behind him. Herbert's under center. They're going to give it to Hampton here. Hampton has open running room. He has a 1st down and more. And 2 plays. And they're already in Eagles territory. They're at the Eagles 40 here. And they have another 1st down. It's an 18-yard run from Amari and Hampton. The Eagles not showing any hope at all on this defense. The run game has really hurt them so far. The read option and the run by Hampton. Herbert once again is under center on this 1st and 10. Looks like it might be an I formation here. They're going to give it to Hampton once again, and this time it's about a yard. 1 or 2 yards there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Moro Ojomo with the tackle. Herbert trying to get the Chargers down the field as far as they can go, while the Eagles defense will look to try and hold their ground for something. 8:06 to go in this overtime period. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Herbert will have Vidal to his right. Herbert. Looks like the Eagles might be bringing up blitz here. 2 on the play clock. Herbert drops back, looking to his right. He's going to throw it quickly, and it's caught. Will Dissly, he gets about a yard. His first reception of the game, and it comes in overtime. He gets a yard, and with that, it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Chargers looking to move down the field as far as they can go, while the Eagles defense will look to hold their ground once again. The Chargers are 7 for 18 on 3rd down conversions tonight. Herbert, all alone in the backfield. He's going to get Kamani Vidal back to his right. Herbert will go ahead and drop back, looking to his left. He's going to run up the middle, but Nolan Smith is right there. 2-yard run by the Chargers and Justin Herbert, and it's going to be 4th and 5. What do you do here if you are the Chargers? Do you kick the field goal and let the Eagles try and get the ball down the field? Or do you go for it and risk it all? His knee was down. He gets about a yard or 2 there. It's going to be a 54-yard attempt for Cameron Dicker from the right hash. He is 4 for 5 this season. The kick is up, and it is good. Cameron Dicker hits all of his field goals, and with that, they will take a 3-point lead. But the Eagles will get the ball with 6:24 to go in this overtime. They only need a field goal to tie, but that would be the worst case scenario if it does come to that. But as of right now, they're on a commercial break, so you guys are not missing anything. But once again, the Eagles will get the ball to... Well, they will get the ball when they come back with 6:24 to go in this overtime period. They don't have to go down the field as much as they want to with the time they have. They can slowly take their time, but also at the risk of probably losing yardage. They only need a field goal to tie. They only need a touchdown to win. But Jalen Hurts has not had a good game tonight. He's already thrown 3 interceptions, and the only touchdown from the Eagles was Saquon Barkley's fake tush-push run that went for 52 yards. We'll see what they do here. Cameron Dicker is going to kick this ball away to Britton Covey and Will Shipley. It's only a matter of decision of who will get the ball here. The kick is away, and it will be Will Shipley to return it from the 3 to the 5 to the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25 to the 30 to the 31 goes Will Shipley. Great return by Will Shipley, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line for the Eagles. But the fourth quarter had Jalen Hurts throwing an interception, a missed touchdown from A.J. Brown, and the game-leading field goal by Jake Elliott, which was later answered by Cameron Dicker to tie this game at 19. And he just hit one to give them the lead. The Eagles will look to try and get something here happen. 6:18 to go. Hurts will go ahead and snap it. Give it to Barkley here. He's going to have 4. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 here with 6:07 to go in this overtime period. Once again, you don't have to go down the field as fast as you want. You can slowly take your time, but also at the risk of losing yardage. But he had open running room on the outside there, by the way. Could have just cut it to the outside, got more yardage. 5:47 to go. Hurts will have Barkley to his left on the 2nd and 6 at the 35. Devontae Smith is the motion man from the right to the left. It is going to be a play action here. Hurts needs to do something. He's about to get sacked. He throws it. It is over the hands of A.J. Brown, and it is incomplete. Once again, there was no need to try anything stupid here. You have a 3rd and 6 play now with 5.5 minutes to go in this overtime period. I mean, you could have just thrown it to him. Actually, he wasn't even really open at all until there, as he was running to the other sideline. Either way, it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Jalen Hurts will have Saquon to his left. 3 on the play clock, and they will snap it. He's going to look to his right. Hurts running out of time. He's going to run it up the middle. He's going to go for a 1st down. But there is a flag. This is going to be holding, isn't it? This is going to be holding. Oh. Holding on the offense. Cam Jurgens with the penalty. And it's going to be 3rd and 16. Oh, now you got to throw this ball. Cam Jurgens, what the heck, man. Chargers, I am coming for you. Just beat the Eagles for now. Damn, brother. It's going to be 3rd and 16 for the Eagles here. Saquon to Hurts' left. Goddard is the motion man from the left to the right. You got to throw this ball now. Hurts will drop back, looking to his left. He's going to throw it down the middle. It's caught! Devontae Smith down to the 44-yard line of... Okay, I'm just kidding. It's the 46-yard line of the Chargers. And with that, it is an Eagles 1st down. No, I was right the first time. 1st down. No. They're going that way. That way. Yeah, that way. Alright, yeah, okay. Devontae Smith gets 28 yards and gives the Eagles a chance, but they can't make any mistakes here. His 4th reception of the night for Devontae Smith. Hurts on 1st and 10 will give it to Barkley, and Barkley will lose a yard. What happened to you, Eagles, since the fumble against Dallas? You changed a lot. Ever heard of a man called Kevin Patullo? He's been the main reason why we have not been good. Also, Hurts just has been terrible this game. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He's been terrible this game. He's just bad this game. I'm sorry. Oh, they're gonna say he had no gain there. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Excuse me. 3:35 to go in this overtime period. Hurts is all alone. He's gonna go 5 wide here. He's going to drop back, looking to his right. He's going to throw it. It is caught. Dallas Goedert brings the Eagles into field goal range. And it's a gain of about 5 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Maybe 3rd and 4. But the offensive line is really giving him some trouble in the pocket. Luckily, Goddard keeps his feet in bounds, getting an extra step just in case. They're going to say you got 6 yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 4. 3:28 to go in this overtime period. The clock is stopped. 5 on the play clock. Saquon to Hurts' right. He's going to drop back, looking to his left. He's going to airball this, and it's off that left hand of A.J. Brown. Oh, my. It was off the left hand of A.J. Brown. It's incomplete. And now it is 4th and 4. Jake Elliott is not a gimme on field goals this year whatsoever. It's off the fingertips of A.J. Brown. Once again, they are in field goal range, but they are going to go for it here. 3:23 to go, 4th and 4. Bergey will go ahead and they're going to call a timeout here. Didn't one fan call 911 on him? What happened since then? Let's see. Ever since then, we had people call their management. Oh, yeah, they called the front office. Well, no. Yeah, it was the management. And then I think probably they called 911 saying that he was a quote-unquote terrorist. And that the Chargers called a timeout. And then there's people that egged his house. So, yeah. The Chargers called a timeout, not the Eagles. It's still going to be 4th and 4. They can still call a timeout if they want to. Right now, Hurts is going to be all alone in the backfield. They're going to go 5 wide once again. Put your faith on Dallas Goedert. They're going to say he jumped off sides? Neutral zone infraction on the Chargers. Neutral zone infraction on the Chargers. Odafe Owe getting the call there. And it's enough to move the chains. 1st down for the Eagles. Oh my God. Jordan Mailata knew it just as it happened. You cannot believe what just happened there. Now you can chew as much clock as you can. You don't have to pass as much as you want. You can run with Saquon. Alright, so it's going to be 1st and 10. Bergey will have an opportunity to get more yards here. He's going to be at Hurts' left. Might be a blitz here. Derwin James showing a little blitz. Hurts is going to drop back, looking to his right. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Dallas Goedert. He gets about 3 or 4 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 6, probably. It's going to be 2nd and 7. 3:07, 3:06. 3:05 to go in this overtime period. You don't need to go down the field as much. You still got 2 timeouts, but you got to start to worry about trying to not tie against the Chargers. Hurts on 2nd and 7 will have Bergey to his it was to his right, but now he's going to move to the outside. So now Hurts is alone in the backfield. So it looks like they're going to pass again. Hurts is going to look to his right. He's going to look to his left. He's going to run out of the pocket. He's going to throw it. It's caught. Dallas Goedert down to the 17 or 18-yard line. And it is enough for an Eagles 1st down. 16 yards is the reception there from Dallas Goedert. And he puts the Eagles in the red zone. What a route by Dallas Goedert. Beating out Hart to get wide open there. It's going to be 1st and 10. Bergey will go ahead and get a handoff. Oh, it's a fake. It's intercepted. Oh, wow. Tony Jefferson kept his feet in bounds, and this game is over. Why are you throwing it right there, dude? Wow. This game is over. Tony Jefferson kept his feet in bounds. And with that, the Eagles drop to 8-5. Fourth interception from Jalen Hurts. That'll be the 8th turnover of the game, and it will be the last turnover of the game. You could have just kept it with Bergey, but Jefferson keeps his feet in bounds. Deflected by Hart. It was intended for Jahan Dotson. But yeah, that's an interception. Wow. So the Eagles will drop to 8-5, while the Chargers go to 9-4. Wow. As I said before, this offense has been terrible this whole game. They had 3 interceptions by Jalen Hurts, and it's now 4. They had 5 turnovers. And now they're still in the lead in the division. It's now just 1.5 games. Probably not even 1.5. Might be just... I hit the wrong app. This defense did their best. They allowed the field goal in overtime. But Jalen Hurts just blatantly threw the worst pass that he probably could have thrown. And it led to an interception. So the Eagles will go ahead and lose their 3rd game in a row as they lose to the Chargers 22-19. I mean, there's been plays that I still can't believe that happened. Like the Deshaun Hand getting his hands on the interception, losing the ball, recovered by Hurts. Hurts then loses the ball again, and then recovered by the Chargers. And then Hurts overthrowing A.J. Brown for an interception. And now this by Hurts intending for Jahan Dotson, who was basically double covered when he could have thrown it to Dallas Goedert, or even gave it to Saquon Barkley for at least a couple yards. He didn't have to go for the end game shot right there. I mean, what is... I'm done with this. I'm done with this team, man. If we even make the playoffs, we're going to lose in the wild card. If that. This NFC playoff picture is insane. Well, at least we're not going to be down to the 4th seed. The Buccaneers are 7-6. But still, if we lose out and Dallas gets another win or 2, there might be a chance that we don't even make the playoffs. And once again, we might be asking for heads to be cut off. Well, asking for the coaches' heads. But again, you could have kept the ball with Barkley. You could have thrown it to Dallas Goedert, or you could have just ran it by yourself. There was anything you could have done that didn't involve throwing an interception. And he throws an interception right into double coverage. I don't know, man. The sad thing is we play against the Raiders next week. And I honestly think that the way that they've been playing the last 3 weeks, there's a good chance that the Raiders could have a chance at winning this game. I honestly think the Raiders have a chance at winning this game. Not because of the defense. The defense is good. I'm not blaming the defense on anything. It's the offense. Ever since we had the drama with A.J. Brown, we started to go downhill. Now he's happy, and we're losing 3 in a row. I don't know, man. This was probably the worst game that Jalen Hurts has had as an Eagle. And they need to make some coaching changes. I just don't see a realization of Kevin Patullo being on this team anymore. He was good when they started 4-0. But as they're now losing 3 in a row, thanks to blatant stupidity, I mean, there's just nothing to hold back on him anymore. The fans want him gone. I want him gone too. And I think it's time to just let him go. Just pull the cord on him and just have Sirianni just call the plays at this point. There's just nothing you can do anymore. You can't hold him for that much longer. Just take him upstate and just literally pull the plug. He's not built to be an offensive coordinator. He was a quarterbacks coach on this team last year, and you saw how good he was. He was a great QB's coach. But not all QB coaches or coaches that are for positions are really meant to be offensive or defensive coaches. I mean, look at Chip Kelly. Oh, actually, no, don't look at Chip Kelly. Look at Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson is the prime example of what Kevin Patullo is right now. Kevin Patullo was so bad offensively that we were that bad that we started off 10-1. We beat the Bills, and then we just went out and lost 6 in a row. Actually, no, 7 in a row. We lost 7 games in a row, including the wild card game against the Buccaneers. I mean, there's just nothing that you can hold back on Kevin Patullo. He's not meant to be an offensive coordinator. He's just meant to be a position coach. That's why Jeff Stoutland's only been the offensive line coach for all of his time. There's just nothing I can say that's nice about Kevin Patullo anymore. He's gone. He has to be gone. I don't know. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, go ahead and like and subscribe. We're on a road to 4,200 subscribers. Comment down below what you guys want me to do next. And also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos and streams and or shorts. Once again, the next game for the Eagles is against the Raiders on Sunday. I will probably be live again on Friday when the Sixers take on the Pacers. So once again, the Eagles lose 22-19 thanks to Jalen Hurts throwing his 4th interception of the game. Good thing I didn't have it in fantasy in some leagues. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you guys have a good night. Take it easy.